Lloyd Austin, Joint Chiefs Chairman General Mark Milley, and Commander of U.S. Forces in the Middle East General Frank McKenzie spoke to senators yesterday.
U.S. military commanders told Congress that they had recommended to President Biden to leave U.S. troops in Afghanistan. General Milley echoed the assessment of a Republican lawmaker.
It was a logistical success, but a strategic failure.
The Pentagon, Jennifer Griffin, Fox News.
Fox confirms the now missing fiancé of a woman found dead in Wyoming went camping with his parents in Florida after returning home without her.
Gabby Petito's stepdad, Jim Schmidt, was asked, what's next?
Remembering Gabby and keeping her name out there and fighting for other people out there like her.
The Schmidts and the Petitos announced a foundation in Gabby's name to do that.
Fox's Gernal Scott. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
We are Mix 1041. Good morning, everybody. Mix 1041. We're on Talk 1013. The Buzz, and we're on MixTV.tv. MixTV.tv if you want to watch it this morning or later on. We've got a very busy morning ahead. We're on your phone or mobile device on the Mix 1041 app. Download for free thanks to CHI Memorial at mymix1041.com. I can confirm that I will be interviewing Senator Marsha Blackburn later today. We will broadcast that interview later this afternoon, and then also tomorrow morning. Senator Blackburn had one of the most active days of any United States senator that we have seen in quite some time. She was the one questioning the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Mark Milley, who you just heard on Fox News, his answers about he leaked information to authors and for books about the former President Trump. He also talked about the withdrawal in Afghanistan. And then, if that wasn't enough, Senator Blackburn also will convene a hearing that's making a lot of news nationally this morning of a Facebook whistleblower. Her and her Democratic colleague, Senator Richard Blumenthal. So we're going to be speaking with Senator Blackburn later this afternoon with a very interesting interview, and again, we'll have that. Okay, let me get to the local and state news, and boy, I tell you what wonderful news this is. K-9 Deputy Joker successfully underwent an MRI and CT scan, and due to the test results and a second opinion, it was determined the best course of action will be to send the K-9 home with a feeding tube, allowing him to heal for 5 to 12 weeks and reevaluate him afterwards to see if he's a viable candidate for reconstructive jaw surgery. He is going to be released, Bridget, from the vet's office later today.
Oh, that is such good news. I love hearing that.
There he is, and we are already talking about, when he feels like it, having him in here and having Deputy Choate with him. So what a great story, and a lot of people interested in it. Let's go to our news partners at Channel 3. On Tuesday, the annual TBI Statistical Analysis Center released their annual crime report, and one that detailed the volume and nature of hate crime in Tennessee, and the other that outlined violence directed toward the state's law enforcement officers. The Tennessee Hate Crime 2020 report findings show the number of offenses categorized with a known bias motivation increased from 113 to 118, but decreased from 2008's total. Bias-motivated offenses categorized as crimes against persons accounted for 80% of all hate crimes last year. Of the bias-motivated crimes against persons reported, race, ethnicity, ancestry bias accounted for nearly 68% of reportable incidences, while the second most frequently reported bias was sexual orientation bias, accounting for 20%. The findings of law enforcement officers killed or assaulted last year showed the total number of reported incidences decreased by 4.3% from the year of 2019 to the year of 2020. The offense of the offense of simple assault continues to be the highest reported law enforcement officer killed or assaulted offense, a total of 1,293 last year. 0 murders reported of law enforcement officers in 2020. And that's the news as we have it right now. Mix 104.1, Talk 101.3, The Buzz. And you can also send us your birthdays and anniversaries at 614-6499. Download the free Mix 104.1 app at mymix1041.com. Let's get a check of our active virus cases. Over to you.
Okay, it's brought to you by Laboratory Service Center in Cleveland. They provide safe, fast COVID testing outside in your vehicle, rapid tests, PCR tests, antibody tests, and take-home COVID tests. Register online at clevelandtest.com. That's clevelandtest.com. Here are the local active COVID case count numbers for our listening area. Bradley County, 802. Hamilton County, 1,771. McMinn County, 389. Meigs County, 67. Monroe County, 343. Polk County, 117. And Ray County, 310. That's the Mix 104.1 local active COVID case count, brought to you by Laboratory Service Center in Cleveland. Register at clevelandtest.com.
Hey, Austin, is your mic hooked up?
Yes, boss.
Hey, I got to record some spots, and I don't have time to do it later.
Okay, let me get set up. Go for it.
You ready? Hey, before I do that, Brantley Salyer's 10 years old today, fourth grader at Blythe Bauer. Right. He wants to replace Persavia Croft as the principal. Speaking of which, Principal Elizabeth Kaylor is coming in any minute, and we will talk about the old days. All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1. High school soccer championships are back in Chattanooga. 32 of the state's best girls soccer teams descend on the city October 27th through 30th. Get your tickets now at chachampionships.com. How was that?
It'll do.
Spot 2. The Blue Cross Bowl is in Chattanooga for the first time. 18 of the state's best prep football teams descend on Fenley Stadium December 2nd through the 4th. Get your tickets now for the Blue Cross Bowl at chachampionships.com. And Tim Morgan is an idiot. No, see, that's not, we don't need that.
Wow.
Hey, that's not part of the don't let him hear the last part or he won't run these.
We're going to need to cut that.
I'll do the rest later. I don't have time. Hey, it's they just put on, Chattanooga Sports just put on the Ironman. Did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
Don't act like you don't know that. For God, please.
Pastor Lipsy was
my
there.
Lord. I understand that. But he didn't win. So. Hey, this is a man's water right here.
Well, that Evian bottle, yeah. That says man right there.
That's very funny, Bridget. 1.5 liters, 50 ounces right here. There we go.
Okay.
So there it is. All right, Bridget, it's National Coffee Day. Tell me all about it.
That's right. Yeah, we are celebrating with our friends at Inman Coffee. They are going to be in later this afternoon as well. They are giving away $10 gift cards, and so we'll be giving those away throughout the morning. They are giving that away in celebration of their 10th anniversary celebration, which is happening this weekend down at Inman Coffee downtown. They're coming in to tell us all about it.
Let's give away the first one right now. The waters are troubled. I feel the spirit is moving. Call right now, 614. That was ridiculous. 614-6499 on the volunteer Red Pass Mix line. We have our first $10 gift card. Edmond Street Coffee, wonderful people, part of the Salvation Army, and it's great coffee. So I tell you, hey, let's just do this. I'll take the first caller through right now. Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. How important is coffee to you?
Oh, it's very important. I'm sitting here with my third cup already.
Hey, me too. This is number 3 for me.
There we go. You're a good guy.
I know. Well, I mean, there's no surprise there. So, who's calling?
Sharon.
Sharon, you've just won our first. How many do we have of these?
We have
10.
10 of them, yes. I
never asked a question that I don't know the answer. You are so. I mean, we got to get you back on coffee. That water ain't doing it. Sharon, she's just sitting here drinking water. I mean, how weak is that?
There's something wrong with that.
Amen.
I'll have my coffee later.
So, are you in Cleveland? Where are you?
Yes, I'm in Cleveland, and I've never been to Inman Coffee, but I've wanted to go for a long time.
You know what these people do? Our buddy Joel Rogers, we're riding the Christmas parade every year. We get around, we wind around down there, and then we get down to Inman Coffee and Salvation Army, and he always runs his coffee out to the float.
He does.
Every year.
He gets us through the final stretch.
And he's coming in, isn't he, later?
He is, yeah.
All right, Clark Beckham will be on with us, I guess, this afternoon.
Yes.
All right, Sharon, you've just won. You know where we are?
Yes, I do.
If you don't know, go to the Harry's Food Mart and ask, and they'll tell you. We're right here, right next to him.
All right, well, tell Clark Beckham I said hello. I'm a big fan.
Oh, are you?
Oh, yes.
You know, he's a nice guy. When he was second in American Idol in 15, he came to the duck race, and I got to give him credit. I hate to do it. Clark Campbell set it up. And he stayed until 10 o'clock that night signing autographs. I'd left, at 7, but whatever. And people were hearing it on the radio and pulling off of the interstate to come and meet him. He's a great guy, he really is.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's going to be back in town on Saturday performing at Coffee. Yes.
So that's why he's going to be on.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
This Saturday, what time?
This Saturday, I'm not sure of the time.
Well, of course you're not. If you drink some coffee, you'd know. Sharon, you can go meet him Saturday at Inman Street Coffee.
It's been on my calendar for over a month.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Well, maybe you can tell us a time since Bridget doesn't know.
No, I don't know a time. I know there'll be other people there, too.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not just Clark.
No man knows the day nor the hour. All right. Well, of course, Bridget has nothing for us. Thanks, Sharon. Come by and get it.
All right. Thank you.
Man, I'm just badgering the poor caller, and the lady just wanted to win some coffee. That's it. $10 Inman Street Coffee gift cards. Why am I not hearing anything?
With you over the past 23 years.
Because I didn't have the volume up, that's why.
Stronger than ever. Whether you prefer self-serve banking or a personal banker to assist you with your transactions, we offer the services you need. Online and mobile banking with bill pay, cash or check deposits at our bank location ATMs, and open an account online, all available 24/7. We are committed to you and to our local community. We're here for good. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
I just heard from Andy Jenkins, the Dean of Students. And are you still AD at Lake Forest, Andy? Big congratulations for the Lake Forest Lady Bruins softball team. They beat Ray County 11-1 last night. And the SETAC.
Oh, it's too early for that.
SETAC. What is that? Championship last night. Southeast Tennessee. Is that athletic conference? AC or is that a... Huh?
CTAC.
CTAC. He's texting me real time. Yep. Thank you, Andy. You're brilliant. 11. Great job. Hey, Andy, who's the coach? I got to give that person congratulations. Lady Bruins, a big win last night. And Jeff Salyer is Elizabeth Kaylor's cousin. I don't know if she wanted that known, but we just got that in.
Okay.
So all kinds of breaking news here this morning. I'm interviewing Senator Blackburn later today, but this is the real story here. All of this. Good morning to Jeff at Cleveland Tire. All right. That's just answering my text, folks. Now I'm fine. All right, over to you.
All right, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford GMC Buick is offering 72 months, 0% financing on all 2021, 2022 Buick and GMC SUV models. Don Ledford Automotive Center, North Lee Highway, and DonLedford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland. They work with the communities and businesses they serve to make sure that all forms of waste are handled in ways that are reliable for their customers, safe for their employees, and respectful of the environment. Visit them online at wasteconnections-clevelandtn.com.
Andy says coaches are Craig Frost, Bailey Rogers, Ryan Ensminger, and Haley Davis. That sounds like a law firm. How many coaches do we need for softball?
Well, that's awesome.
Frost, Rogers, Ensminger, and Davis. Just see them if somebody hits you in traffic. Just talk to them. They'll get you $1 million. All right, 7. Good job, guys. No kidding. Congratulations. And maybe I can I love this. I don't have to talk to people. I don't have to hear them talk back to me. I just talk and they respond, and I don't have to hear it.
It's as easy as that.
I talk, you listen. How about that? All right. So, Andy, what's the next step? Put that out there. At some point, I get an answer. This is perfect.
Looking for the dealers. 3 Mountain View Nissan locations mean one giant selection. And with over 800 new Nissan vehicles to choose from, we've got something the whole family will love. Like no payments for 90 days and 0% financing on select Nissan models. That's right, 0 payments and 0% financing on some of our best-selling Nissan models. So come shop Mountain View Nissan in Chattanooga, Dalton, and the all-new Cleveland, home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Being around people is my joy and my passion. So when they come in here, I do feel free to carry the integrity that Mermaid has. No matter what your job description is here, somehow or another you're impacting somebody's life.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
Dr. Eston Winger specializes in varicose vein surgery to help you live a fuller life.
Most everything that we do for varicose vein disease is done here in the office, and so a hospital stay is not required. We take most insurances here, and most vein procedures are covered by insurance, which most people don't realize. Or make an appointment, and I'd be happy to talk to you and evaluate your legs.
Schedule a consultation by phone, 423-472-5423. Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Lifetime powertrain warranty. Complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com.
Heard it that time, didn't you?
I can't unhear it now.
How do you feel? Desecrating the name of my friend, Bob Goodfriend. I don't know if Bob's still alive or not. It's fine. Created the Goodies clothing stores.
That wasn't
when you first came here 15 years ago, you were more of a Christian and a lot nicer. It's 7:19. Let's go to the speaking of which, let's go to the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center. A guy who used to be a lot nicer to me.
Take advantage of the savings on our Lindsay Line Anniversary two-sided mattress. A queen-size mattress that you can flip and rotate is only $499 and only at Mermaid Mattress.
For today, we'll have partly cloudy skies, a high near 84 and a low of 58 this evening. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a high near 85 and a low of 60 tomorrow evening. Partly cloudy on Friday with a high near 84. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 59 degrees.
Don't you have me interviewing those people today from Wesleyan?
Yes.
Oh, I asked is it the business school?
I'm not sure.
That's my first question.
I'm not sure.
Why are you people desecrating the name of my late great, he may still be alive, Bob, of course, we're dear friends, Bob Goodfriend, and I just can't make it up.
Terrible.
Can't make it up.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Lifetime powertrain warranty. That's at Vehicles Direct, located on South Lee Highway in Cleveland. VehiclesDirect.com.
This is Evie West, and I confess, I listen to Steve and Bridget in the morning.
Never have. Not one time.
Yes, she does.
Not one time. Dua Lipa coming up. Elizabeth Kaylor, principal of Hopewell, and then I understand Jeremy Jones brought the whole school and they're in the lobby, so I can't wait for that. Well, say no, that's fine. That's good. We're going to continue to honor our Level 5 and reward schools coming up, Bradley County and Cleveland City. I looked this up. This opening here is from a 1970s song. They're kind of borrowed. We'll talk Hopewell School next.
A mild start this morning when you walk out the door, but some areas are experiencing a little bit of fog out there.
Yeah, and that heat, it was really present yesterday, Allison, as far as people in the afternoon, if you were getting outside and really enjoying the weather, it felt like summer.
It did, and we're going to have another summery kind of day today. So it's one of those lather, rinse, and repeat forecasts. So we're doing the same thing, which means that River Valley fog in the morning time. Watch out for that low visibility. It's certainly going to be there at 8 a.m. Most spots are still going to have a little bit of fog until about 10 a.m. this morning. 63 degrees at 8 a.m. A little bit cooler if you're outside of Chattanooga, though, at that point. Warming up once again quickly. So if you're not in a foggy location, clear skies, plenty of sunshine once again. So sunny, humid, 78 degrees at noon. By the afternoon to the early evening, a few fair weather clouds here and there. So pretty much what we saw yesterday. So we had basically clear skies at 11 a.m. at noon, and then started to have those white cumulus clouds popping up for the afternoon with the heating of the day. We're going to get that again today, 85 at 3 p.m. Sunrise time this morning is at 7:34 and sunset at 7:27. All right, let's first off talk about that fog. So here's what we're looking at right now. It's pretty much those same locations that have seen it all week long, which means that dense fog highlighted by this gold color, Fannin County, Cherokee County coming together for the Hiwassee and Ocoee rivers there in Polk County. We're certainly seeing some dense development right along the Hiwassee River to the Tennessee River. So from Charleston all the way up to the Birchwood area, extending up towards Dayton, even towards Spring City and 10 Mile, and then through the Sequatchie Valley on down to Scottsboro in Alabama, and a little bit of lighter fog, but still some available there along the Conasauga River there in Whitfield County too. Pulling back further, you'll notice for clouds and radar, though, not a whole lot going on. We do have a few higher clouds that are streaming by across our area, but mainly it's clear skies combined with those foggy conditions. You will notice, though, some rain and storms ongoing into Texas, and we have a cold front up here to the northwest, but still that high pressure is really dominating that ridge building in for the southeast. That's what we're expecting again for the day today. That's why we have that nice weather. Now, in the days ahead, we'll begin to have some activity creeping and moving a little bit closer to us, but it's not going to quite ever make it to the Tennessee Valley. So for this afternoon, expect abundant sunshine. Once again, just a few of those clouds here and there. You can see a few stray showers there in central portions of Alabama, but not quite to us. As we pull into Thursday, it's more of the same. So that rain activity just to the west of us from Mississippi up into Memphis. But for us on Thursday, sunny skies in the morning time, may have again some patchy fog, but heading into the afternoon, a few additional clouds building up. So we'll call tomorrow partly cloudy overall. Repeat that again on Friday. So a mix of sun and clouds on Friday, but still dry conditions. Saturday, we'll start to see a little bit of a change. So you'll notice a couple little green blips right here. A very spotty isolated shower chance for Saturday afternoon. I just have it at 10%. I think no real problems, though, for any kind of rainfall on Saturday. This cold front that's off to the northwest, that won't come into play until Sunday, which means if we look at the rain chances then from today all the way through the end of the day on Saturday, you'll notice the bulk of that rain, Texas, Arkansas, right into the Memphis area, but pretty much nothing where we are. So certainly you can enjoy the rest of the work week, enjoy Saturday as well. That rain chance starts moving up on Sunday. So 30% on Sunday. By the time we get there, we'll have been dry for a week and a half. So we will need that rainfall for our lawns, for plants. Mainly Sunday afternoon into the evening, and then especially early on Monday morning ahead of a cold front moving that through. So heads up.
And it's just embarrassing that you would do this.
Yes, you are.
Good morning, Principal of Hopewell Elementary, Elizabeth Kaylor. How are you?
Good morning. I am great today.
Well, it's great to see you. Now, I want to bring Austin Chadwick in because when you came in, you said, oh, that guy's familiar.
That's right.
And Austin, are you there?
Yes, I'm back here.
So how do we all know each other?
Well, Miss Lee was my first grade teacher, and Miss Lee is her mother. So
Elizabeth's late great mother, who I loved. She was at Stewart. So she went from Stewart to, did she go to Bauer after that?
She did, yes. So my grandmother needed some particular care as she was aging, and so my mom had an interruption in her teaching career where she went back home and took care of my grandmother, really, it was really a good time for them to really be together and do what my grandmother needed done for her. But so then when my mother returned to teaching, then she was not at Stewart at that point. She was at Blythe Bauer, and it was actually T.C. Bauer at that time. Yeah.
So, Austin, she meant a lot to you, and you just told us a story at a very difficult time in your life. And we're talking about Elizabeth's mom, the great Helen Faley, who I loved. Go ahead, Austin, tell us a little about that.
Yes, whenever I was in third grade, my dad had passed away in January, and we had just switched. We had just moved to the county, and so they was going to make me move to Michigan Avenue halfway through the year. But because my dad had just passed away, Miss Lee didn't want that to happen because she knew it would be a difficult transition. And of course, there's a fee if you want to stay in the city and you live in the county. And she paid that fee so that I could stay for the rest of the semester. So she made a big impact on my life.
What a heritage,
and my parents'
Elizabeth. Yeah. What a heritage you have.
She left me really big shoes to fill.
And now principal of Hopewell and a reward school and a level 5 school. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you on behalf of our very hardworking students and teachers.
And what a year to do it. And this is the same thing I'll say to Jeremy and the other principals who've been coming in. Look, during the pandemic year, 20 to 21, unbelievable.
Yes. People didn't believe we would have a successful school year. They didn't believe we would stay open. And not only did we accomplish those things, but we made huge gains for kids. It was really exciting and rewarding to see our data as we started this school year getting to reflect on last year, because we saw students not only having made up for the loss of 3 months. We all remember the year that we went home for spring break and we didn't come back to school. We didn't finish that school year in a typical way. I mean, our 5th graders had a drive-through graduation. I mean, it was just things you would have never imagined you would be doing for your students. And so to see that we were very worried about making up for that loss of time, getting students back on track, not only did that happen, our students outperformed where they had been before COVID. It was so exciting.
Wow. And we're joined by Elizabeth Kaylor, principal of Hopewell Elementary. And so I know that you want to thank your team. My goodness, your teachers, your faculty, your staff. They really performed unbelievably.
They make things happen every day. They have found the very delicate balance between pushing a student and getting the most out of them and them reaching their full potential, and loving them and encouraging them all along that process. Wow. You know, you want to work hard for people that you love, and they have figured out how to make that happen.
That's right. What else is happening at Hopewell while we have you here? What's going on right now?
Oh, well, it's a really special year for Hopewell because this is Hopewell's 160th anniversary.
My goodness. Wow.
Yes.
Wow,
So
I didn't know that.
Mark your calendar for November 4th. Okay. We are planning a special event to celebrate this anniversary. Details are in the very early stages right now. But if you are an alumni of Hopewell, we know there are quite a lot of them. 160 years of school makes a lot of alumni. And so we want you to share your stories about your time at our school. If you have some cool memorabilia from our school, we've heard of neat Hopewell class rings and cool Letterman jackets and other things that we think people in our community may have. And so we want to see those things.
All right, Elizabeth Kaylor, from principal of Hopewell, thank you so much for coming, and a big congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And a cool story about your mom.
Hey, and I will say, please, if you call me old on the air anymore, I might not show up for any more of these interviews.
What are you talking about? I didn't call you old. What are you talking about? Did I say that?
No, I heard what you said.
No, I didn't say anything.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
I don't have a clue.
Thank you, Bridget.
Do you have some context? Come on.
As I was getting out of the car in the parking lot, I heard you say we were going to talk about the good old days, and I was like, so if I was around for the good old days, what does that say about me?
No. Come on, fake news. This is fake news. Hey, thanks to our friends from the Cleveland Bradley County Teachers Federal Credit Union. They are sponsoring these interviews, Bridget, and it's tremendous to be able to do this.
It
really
sure is. Yeah, we have a few more to go. We look forward to talking with them as well.
Jeremy Jones up next from Valley View.
The Mix 104.1 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Thank you very much. Let's get a news update right here. The big news of the day, great news. It looks like, and I've been in touch with the sheriff this morning, that Bradley County Sheriff's Office K-9 Deputy Joker successfully underwent an MRI and a CT scan, and due to the test results and a second opinion, he's going home. That's awesome. Waterville, he is going to have a feeding tube. Looking to heal for 5 to 12 weeks. They're going to reevaluate him afterwards to see if he is a viable candidate. And I've received something here from the sheriff, so let me make sure I'm saying all of this right, or I'll be arrested. And he says something about poor Bridget. I think everyone would agree with that. Let's see here. Yeah, they're going to evaluate him to see. And so Sheriff Lawson wants everybody to understand they're going to evaluate Joker and make sure he can even have the reconstructive surgery on his jaw. But here's the best news. The best news is this, Steve Lawson, our sheriff, came in and said, look, this is an animal. This is a canine deputy that other law enforcement departments ask to come and help them. That's how good he is at apprehending suspects and criminals. So that's this, but he's going home and he's alive, and that's a great thing. So they will evaluate all of that.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
All right, time to get a check of our Baskin-Robbins celebration list. Speaking of under evaluation, Brad Benton, I think we need to.
Speaking of Baskin-Robbins, they have pumpkin cheesecake ice cream.
Really?
At the moment. So stop by and check that out at Baskin-Robbins. Happy birthday to Steve Montgomery today, principal at Prospect Elementary. Yes, we've gotten several birthday wishes in for him. His faculty and staff wishes him a wonderful birthday today.
He's coming in, I think, Thursday. They're also a level 5 school at Prospect.
Yeah. And then Brantley Salyer is 10 years old today, a 4th grader at Blythe Bauer. Calling your birthdays.
He's got more than you do.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think they text those to me.
Oh, dear.
I'm sorry, Austin. Susan Vernon.
This is why you need to be drinking coffee. It's National Coffee Day. You need to be drinking coffee. Hey, you want a $10 Inman Street coffee gift card? Call me right now. We got to hurry. 614-6499. Call me right now. Volunteer Ritapest Mix Line. I'll give you a $10 Inman Street coffee gift card. And I'm doing this to stall because Bridget is so unprepared. It is insane. What happened to you? You don't care about these people.
Oh,
you try to come off as nice. Everyone hates you. Well, no, you hate everyone.
Yeah. Susan Vernon celebrating today, and Mish Kidd is celebrating as well. Works at Life Care. Happy birthday to both of them.
Love that. Let's go to the phones. Who's this?
Robert Neal.
Robert Neal. What's going on? You talk about a man who needs some coffee. What time do you get? Robert runs Waste Connections. What time do you get up, Robert?
Usually 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay. You sleep in sometimes till 4 a.m. Well, that's wonderful, Robert. I'm glad to hear that. So, have you tried Inman Street coffee?
I have not.
You'll love it. It's really good. It's really good. Oh, wait a second. We got more breaking news. Austin's apparently related or somehow knows every guest we have. Go ahead.
Apparently. So, no, me and Dwayne have got to thank the people at Waste Connections and Robert Neal because we didn't take the trash cans to the driveway yesterday. And they walked behind the building and got the trash cans for us.
Whoa! Whoa, Robert!
I mean, above and beyond.
Whoa! So you guys are the ones who take the trash to the road?
Yes.
Well, I never do. I thought I did.
You do not. I can promise you that.
I take the trash out.
You do take it out. Yes, you do.
Hey, Robert, who's on our... Do you know who runs our route? Do you have any idea?
I will have to check into that, Steve. I don't want to name the wrong person.
Well, we want to thank them. But anyway, we're giving you a $10 Inman Street coffee gift card because, Bridget, tell me about the big anniversary they're having.
Yes, they are celebrating their 10th anniversary coming up this weekend.
That was good, AC. That's
they are having what's called Phoenix Fest to celebrate on Saturday. It's an outdoor event. They are closing down the street, fire pits, food trucks, and 8 bands, including Clark Beckham. It's a free event, so bring a chair and come hang out at Inman Coffee.
Does Ruthie, is she confused and thinks she's in Phoenix, Arizona?
This is from Joel, but
Joel is definitely confused. I know, I love Joel.
Hey,
but
he's going to bring us coffee.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
Well, Robert, I don't know about all that, but you won a gift card, so congratulations.
Well, I have the name for you. Your pickup service is provided by Carlos.
Carlos?
Carlos.
I'm
not even going to try the last name.
Okay, well, just tell him I said thank you on behalf of Austin and Dwayne, and they're looking for jobs. So if you want to go ahead and hire them. Congratulations, Robert. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You were telling me earlier how much you can't stand Bridget on the radio. Would you just like to tell her in person?
No, that's not exactly what I said.
I don't believe that. Robert is so nice.
I told someone the other day that I generally try to listen to Bridget and what's his name.
Come on, man! Come on, Robert! Can I call you Bob? I'm Robert. I'm Robert Stevens. There we go. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate it, buddy.
Robert Neal, the head of Waste Connections. All right. It is 7:37. Let's get a check of the streets. What's happening?
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's Truck and SUV month at Don Ledford Automotive Center. Big savings on Silverado trucks and Suburbans. Don Ledford Automotive Center, North Lee Highway, Cleveland, and DonLedford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. This traffic report is brought to you by Southland Finance, located on Keith Street near Chick-fil-A here in Cleveland. Call them at 458-3007, online at southlandfinance.net. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Looking for the dealer who's gonna give you more.
Being around people is my joy and my passion. So when they come in here, I do feel free to carry the integrity that Mermaid has. No matter what your job description is here, somehow or another, you're impacting somebody's life.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center offers Bradley County's only state-of-the-art sterile compounding laboratory. We are here to customize drugs and medications that are not available commercially or over the counter. Maintain your health with medication designed to meet your body's specific needs. It's just what the doctor ordered. Put your health in the hands of trained professionals you know and trust. Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center, North Ocoee Street. Phone 476-5548 or visit medicalcenterrx.com.
Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits. It's always the right time for Mrs. Winter's. Serving up the most delicious Southern-style food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Their classically American Southern fried chicken, hot buttery biscuits, and home-style sides can't be beat. Mrs. Winter's on Keith Street near 25th Street in Cleveland. Visit lovemrswinters.com. Don't wait in line. Download the free Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits app for pickup or delivery. Before you go at jobs.kroger.com. Peyton Southeastern 153 Refreshment Lane, Southwest in Cleveland. Come for a job, stay for a career.
Happy National Coffee Day. We're giving away a $10 Inman Street coffee gift card. Sharon and then Robert Neal are winners so far. We got a bunch. Hey, we're doing it on our Facebook page on the Mix Mornings TV post. Mix 1041 WCLE on Facebook. We're on mixtv.tv. So we're all over the place. Let's go to the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center. A man who needs some coffee this morning, Roger Pickett.
Whenever you see the big box chains that sell mattresses, you'll also find locally owned Mermaid Mattress, either across the street or around the corner, where more of your dollars will stay local.
Well, and Bridget's doing the Lord's work. She's getting me some coffee right now. Sunny and 86. I mean, what more do you want? Sunny and 85 tomorrow. Sunny and 85 on Friday. Lows a low to mid-60s. I mean, I told Jennifer yesterday, this is the weather, or was it Jennifer? Jennifer doesn't speak to me. So I think I was talking to Reagan or Holden. And I said, this is the weather we wait for all year. And here's Bridget doing the Lord's work, bringing me my coffee. And I'll just say
National Coffee Day.
It's what?
On National Coffee Day.
And you put something extra in it,
Maybe.
Apparently. Which, of course, if I keel over, then you'll all know what's going on. Jeremy Jones of Valley View coming up next. Stand by for that, and he's got some guests with him. We'll do that, and we won't charge him any extra for those extra people.
Okay.
We won't. I'm feeling generous this morning. All right.
Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious foods in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
At 18 before 8, it's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, imagine better health. This sport's brought to you by the Town Squire. Larry enjoyed my interview with David Carroll of Channel 3, who's written the new book, which is Hello Chattanooga, all the famous people who have been in the Chattanooga region since 1910. And you can see the interview, mixtv.tv. And you can see it there. I think it's on our Facebook page. But thank you, Larry, for those wonderful comments that you made, and maybe not. But anyway, you can get the book, ChattanoogaRadioTV.com. It's an unbelievable book. And, hey, Austin, you guys did a great job. I watched the whole interview last night during my prayer time, getting ready for midweek worship. And you guys did good. I looked good.
Yes, we did a great job. we filmed it and had the audio perfect. I mean, you know, your side of it was okay.
Well, I was there.
Me and Gideon did excellent.
I like the B-roll you used and the music that you used. Of course, we'll be sued for that, which is fine. But
Gideon does an excellent job at the editing.
He's pretty good. He's a Gwen Schroyer, Bradley Central High School product.
Look, I tried to tell you he was good before we hired him, but
you tried, but I argued. All right, let's get here. Larry's screaming, wanting to hear his commercial. Here we go.
Have you heard about the Town Squire shoe selection? Come in and check out their Sneak Formants line by Johnny O, or the new Hyperlight sneakers from Peter Millar and the Johnston Murphy golf shoe. The Town Squire offers many other dress and casual shoes. Stop in and try on a pair. The Town Squire since 1977 in the Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland, Tennessee, is the shop that appreciates the customer.
All right, Bridget, are you ready?
Yeah.
It's the final week of the Major League Baseball regular season. Let's do a status report. The Atlanta Braves got a big win last night. Hey, D. Wayne, you want to come in here and talk about this? He's the baseball expert. I'll bring Austin Chadwick in. These guys know a lot more baseball than I do. Dwayne, Braves beat the Phillies last night 2-1. What? They lead 3.5 games now. What does this all mean? Hang on. Go ahead.
This means if the Braves can at least win one more of the games between the Phillies today or on Thursday, then they'll only have to win one against the Mets to ensure that they're going to make it to the playoffs. So one more win, and then it doesn't matter if the Phillies win one of the games, then the Braves can win one more against the Mets. They're in.
Tonight at 7:20 here, Mix 1041.
Yes.
Driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. It's a wild baseball week. A lot going on since Major League Baseball, I thought, did a wonderful wonderful job adding the advent of the wild card game, which keeps a lot more people, a lot more teams alive. So let me just, again, Braves over the Phillies 2-1, lead 3.5 in the East. They play tonight at 7:20 here, Mix 104.1, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Dwayne, have we ever seen something like this? The St. Louis Cardinals have won 17 consecutive games, and they've clinched a wild card.
I don't think people realize how hard it is to have 17 games in a row that you win. Your starting pitching's got to be good. Your bullpen's got to be good. You got to have those timely hits, and then you got to have a lot of luck along the way. And I think the Cardinals have said that they've had a few lucky streaks that come through there. But yes, 17 in a row, incredible.
Hey, Austin, why don't you send me a picture of myself with David Carroll? What's that about?
Oh, I was showing you can go straight to the homepage and click on the interview.
MixTV.tv, is that right?
Yes, or mymix1041.com, either one.
So it's David and I, and he wanted that picture of us holding up the book. So a lot of people think I've got some kind of interest in this. I do not. I have no financial interest, although if David wants to donate some money to me, he can. That's just fine. Giants lead the Dodgers out west. That's quite a matchup, or quite a race out there, Dwayne. Giants lead the Dodgers by 2 in the NL West. Both have already clinched a playoff berth.
You know, both of those teams have won over 100 games, and one of those teams is going to be a wild card team, which is incredible.
Yeah, I read about that the other day. Crazy. Brewers have already clinched the NL Central. White Sox have clinched the AL Central. Tampa Bay has already clinched the AL East. But I read this morning 5 American League teams are chasing 2 wild card spots.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down either to the Yankees or the Red Sox. I think one of those two teams takes that final spot. Yankees are playing good baseball right now. Stanton is on fire, just hitting the cover off the ball. I wouldn't be surprised if the Yankees take it.
And I know most people around here hate the Yankees, and that's fine, except for Charlie Cogdell, who joined the Communist Party 20 years ago. But it's just more fun when the Yankees are in it. I'm sorry, I don't care. Manny. So there you go. So we're just going to keep rolling here. This is it this week. I guess Sunday's the last day.
That's it, and just got to hope the Braves make it, because it makes it a lot more fun when you have local teams. That's a part of the playoffs.
All right, thanks, Dwayne. Manny Pacquiao announced his. That means get out. Manny Pacquiao announced his retirement from boxing. I think he's retired kind of like Sugar Ray Leonard retired about 20 times, so we'll see. Vol calls tonight, 8 o'clock here, Mix 104.1. Congratulations, Lake Forest softball. Their Lady Bruins defeated Ray County 11-1. Andy Jenkins tells me that's it. Come on in, guys. That's it, as that is their postseason tournament, and they are done. So big congratulations to them. High school soccer, Chattanooga Christian over Walker Valley last night. The final there, 2-1. High school volleyball, Cleveland over Chattanooga Howard, 2-0, and then defeated Baylor 2-0. Bradley defeated Ottawa Volleyball 3-2 last night. Volleyball tonight, Cleveland hosts Maryville Heritage, Bradley at Ottawa. And hey, big congratulations, Lamar Mills, everybody at Cleveland High. Cleveland girls won the region golf championship yesterday. Coming back with our friend Jeremy Jones and guest in just a moment.
Hey, this is Josh Rogers.
I am Cleveland Ford. I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford. I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Doug Beerthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
All right, we welcome you back, everybody, and we're joined now by Valley View Elementary School. We have a principal, my longtime friend, Jeremy Jones, and we have Jenny White. She is the instructional coach, and Amy Blackwell, Title I coordinator. Jeremy, big congratulations, Level 5, Valley View Elementary.
Yes, thank you, Steve. We're pretty proud of it. Obviously there's a lot of great things that are happening, and this week has highlighted a lot of those. For myself as an educator, I've been very pleased because early on in my career I taught at Ocoee and then Walker Valley. And so hearing those principals, kind of brag on their faculty and staff, I know those individuals. But then especially here at Valley View for the last 4 years, I've had the privilege to be a part of what they're doing. And it is an amazing group of individuals. And so to celebrate in the year of a pandemic, as you've mentioned, just literally my heart is so happy, and for our faculty and staff, because I know what they do on a daily basis. We know what they do. And we know that with or without this, they're doing amazing things for kids, but it just proves once again that we're going in the right direction academically and that our hard work is paying off. Now, you made the comment about bringing the whole school. I didn't bring Coach Amos, so Coach Amos, if you're out there. But these are the two individuals that really get it done, and I told them they make me look better, and so I asked them to come in with me today.
Please, yeah, absolutely. Jenny, I want to begin with you. You're the instructional coach at Valley View. How did it happen? Tell me about that.
Well, the previous instructional coach was Stephanie Jones, and she got the principal job at Oak Grove, and so that was just something I thought that I would like to do and work with the whole school. So,
well, tell me how the level 5, how as far as the hardworking students and faculty, and I guess you coach these educators, these teachers.
Yes, all the teachers put in back-breaking work, long hours. First and foremost, our teachers make sure our kids' needs are met, and they do a really good job building relationships. And because we have really good relationships with our kids, then the academics comes. And so they work really hard, even in the year of the pandemic. We come in, put our boots on, and went to work.
And that is a theme we've heard, is these children look up to, love these teachers, and they work hard. We've heard that several times. Amy Blackwell is the Title I coordinator. So, Amy, I'm pretty dumb. Tell me what. Well, and that's no secret. So tell me, what does that mean? What is your position all about?
So the biggest part of that position is the RTI, which is response to intervention. So our students that are performing below grade level are the students that we focus on in RTI. And coming back from a pandemic, and I know Mrs. Kaylor had just spoken about missing 3 months at the end of that school year, we knew that we had a lot of work to do. So we dug in our heels, and we went to work with those kids to make sure that they were making up some catch-up growth much needed.
Yeah, well, you've just done some tremendous work, Jeremy. It's a great story, and Valley View Elementary, I mean, you've got a school out there. You're not only a school out there, you're really the heartbeat of that area.
That is very true, and that's one of the reasons. So these two individuals also are former Valley View students. And so I told them, I said, this is a special moment for you to speak, because they're not just leaders by position, but they are leaders in that community that live out there, that are connected. And so they are a part of that heartbeat of what we're doing educationally. And so I think for their story to be told and kind of what that means for them is pretty important.
Certainly is. Jeremy Jones is the principal of Valley View. What else is going on at the school while we have you here right now?
Well, so we're celebrating a fundraiser. My beard is normally not this long.
I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, I know.
There's a beard in the room.
And so tomorrow we're going to dye it hot pink.
Oh.
Shout out to our parents and our students. We were super impressed with how much money they raised for us to support our goals. And so we got that coming up. We're going to be able to have our fall festival after fall break. So we're looking forward. So things are getting back to normal. And we're just getting back to business and taking care of kids.
Well, very, very good. And again, a longtime friend, Jeremy Jones. Tell Frank Evans I said hello, please.
I will pass that
I
on.
love your pastor. Jenny White and Amy Blackwell. And Jenny, can you still sink a three-pointer? That's the big question.
Of course, but my dad can still beat me at free throws.
Steve Wills.
Yes.
And Steve is Jenny's dad. And Steve, of course, works with Gary Ombie on our high school basketball coverage for Bradley Central, really for all of them. So great to see all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Valley View, one of our level 5 schools, thanks to the Cleveland Bradley County Teachers Federal Credit Union.
That's right. Yeah, they are sponsoring.
Turn your mic on.
They are sponsoring all of these interviews. They have 2 convenient locations here in town: Oakwood Crossing and downtown on Central Avenue.
Is Leslie still there?
She is.
She's not been fired. Okay, I didn't want to tell her here on the air. I was talking to Richie the other night. It wasn't good. All right, 6 before the hour. Stand by.
Smoking, high blood pressure, diabetes.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
My music is powered by the latest technology. To get the crowd going in the club, or in my Jaguar playing the track for the first time. It's always one touch away from an amazing experience. New F-Pace, how Jaguar makes an SUV.
Ocoee OBGYN is a local and trusted women's care center in Cleveland, Tennessee. They understand that everyone's health needs are unique. Therefore, Ocoee OBGYN will deliver care that accommodates you. From routine annual exams and screenings to delivering babies, Ocoee OBGYN does it all. To plan a visit or get an appointment, give them a call at 339-8881. That's 339-8881. Or check them out at OcoeeOBGYN.com. Ocoee OBGYN.
Hey, I'm Eric Gardner with Volunteer Rid-A-Pest. You know, many people want to do it yourself. So if you're having a pest problem at your home, you can, but you got to be very careful, because here's the thing. Most of the time, if a person goes to the emergency room due to pesticide exposure, it's typically a homeowner who has misapplied or improperly stored the pesticide. So use the right product in the right amount, in the right area, and you'll have success, but be careful. Or you can give us a call and we'll make sure we do it right, and we'll do it very safely.
We invite you to come see the difference at Eye Ear 1 Hour Optical. And as always, when you buy one pair of glasses, you get the second pair absolutely free. Visit eyeearoptical.com for a location near you.
Eye Ear Optical. Mix 104.1, Talk 101.3, Fiesta 99.1, and Mix TV are Southeast Tennessee's football headquarters.
The Tennessee Vols.
Football time in Tennessee.
The Tennessee Titans.
Touchdown Titans! And welcoming the Georgia Bulldogs.
Hunker it down one more time, Dogs!
Bradley Central High School Bears on Talk 101.3 The Buzz.
The Cleveland High School Blue Raiders on Mix 104.1.
The Walker Valley Mustangs on Fiesta 99.1.
See the full schedule at mymix1041.com and download the free Mix 1041 app to listen and watch on your mobile device.
Bender Realty is proud to have 3 agents who've been in real estate for over 40 years. The experts at Bender Realty don't just live here, they volunteer and contribute to the community in our area.
Our involvement in the community of who being able to reach out to, whether it's city planner, county planner, economic development committee, to help you bring new businesses into the Cleveland area. We're all involved and we're able to keep up with what's going on and what's coming into Cleveland.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. Looking for great service? Check. Want to choose from a wide variety of metal roofing products? Check. How about complimentary takeoffs and free estimates for commercial and residential projects? Check and check. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals. Quality roofing that lasts a lifetime. Come see us today.
Call in right now if you want a $10 gift card. Inman Street Coffee, celebrating National Coffee Day with our friends at Inman Street Coffee. Give us a call on the Volunteer Rid-A-Pest Mix line at 614-6499. And we've had several callers this morning, and many of them, Bridget, saying they're going to try. They've been looking forward to trying Inman Street Coffee. So do that right now. News around the corner. Got a bunch of these to give away this morning and this afternoon with Dwayne.
Come around, you know I can't say no. Every time
Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are giving away a Honda Civic LX to a frontline healthcare worker in our area. If you know someone that you think deserves it, nominate them today at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service. We're here. We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals. We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway. You probably heard the news. Most dealers don't have any inventory, but at Kia Cleveland, we do. In fact, we've got even more new Kias than I'm comfortable with, so we're rolling them out of here, like 2020 Kia Rios starting at $13,900. That's right, brand new cars starting at $13,900. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where car buying is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
KiaofCleveland.com.
The Vic Vascular team is leading the way in peripheral vascular care in our region.
Feeling of pain in your legs, loss of sensation in your feet or toes,
open sores that won't heal,
weakness when walking.
Do you have flow problems?
These are the first signs of peripheral artery disease, PAD.
PAD affects 1 in 5 Americans, and when untreated, can result in the loss of a limb.
If you or one of your loved ones are experiencing the signs of PAD, be evaluated.
We are Vascular Institute of Chattanooga. We can help.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
It's called Take This Job and Shove It. No.
Oh, no.
No. Call Sing about the impeachment blues. Anyway, I don't know. All right, let's get a check of the streets. News up next, but what's going on the streets right now?
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford GMC Buick is offering 72 months, 0% financing on all 2021, 2022 Buick and GMC SUV models. Don Ledford Automotive Center, North Lee Highway, Cleveland, and DonLedford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 614-6499. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up. This traffic report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop and HVAC dealer. Locally owned and operated. Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland. 423-339-3231.
The Town Squire, yes.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. If you are looking for a stable, long-term career, they have an immediate opportunity for full-time employment with advancement opportunities available. Potential to earn over $20 an hour. Apply now at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. That's jobs.kroger.com. Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Lifetime powertrain warranty. Complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com.
Seeing purple? It's a sign you need new glasses. Come to the Purple Store, Eye Your Optical. Get your new glasses in about an hour and choose from over 3,000 frames, including the best designers. And you get the second pair absolutely free. We were purple before purple was cool.
Being around people is my joy and my passion. So when they come in here, I do feel free to carry the integrity that Mermaid has. No matter what your job description is here, somehow or another you're impacting somebody's life.
For more than 70 years, Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center has been a proud part of the Bradley County community. We offer one-time and monthly prescription fills with a state-of-the-art compounding pharmacy for customized medications. You can schedule an appointment with a healthcare professional that will listen to your needs, conduct a thorough medication review, and develop a personalized plan to meet your wellness goals. Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center, North Ocoee Street, phone 476-5548, or visit medicalcenterrx.com.
Now more than ever. And if you need a mattress, you know that Mermaid Mattress has been your local mattress factory since 1979.
For today, we'll have partly cloudy skies, a high near 84 and a low of 59 this evening. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a high near 85 and a low of 61. Partly cloudy on Friday with a high near 85. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 59 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Drs. Ken and Bryan Beard. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios, this is Mix. Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios, this is Talk 101.3 The Buzz, WCLE, HD2 and 101.3 FM, W267BI Cleveland.
MetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. President Biden's postponed a trip to Chicago today to instead stay involved with negotiations on the Democrats' big social spending bill.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi put the bill on ice. There's no dollar figure, they lack the votes, and things aren't clear on infrastructure either. Senator Bernie Sanders also warned that passing the bipartisan infrastructure bill in the House Thursday would violate an agreement regarding the social spending bill.
Fox's Chad program. The ivory-billed woodpecker and 22 other species are declared extinct by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service.
Government scientists say they've exhausted efforts to find these 23, and they're warning climate change, on top of other pressures, could make such disappearances more common. The factors behind disappearances vary, but scientists say in every case, humans were the ultimate cause.
Fox's Carmen Roberts. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. You're listening to Mix Mornings, served by Taziki's. Great lunch and dinner ideas at Taziki's. I guess, Bridget, eat healthy and it tastes good. Is that right?
That's exactly right. They make healthy taste good. Order online at Tazikis.com.
Austin, are you a fan of Taziki's? And I can tell you what Bridget wants you to say.
Yes, I am.
Thank you.
I know you are. Boy, you've had a couple of good spots in here in the 7 a.m. hour. I doubt it will continue in the 8 a.m. hour. But
I have. And you know, the people at the leaders at Valley View have also impacted my family. So, you know, it just shows that teachers make such an impact on our lives, even when it's not always public.
I really do. I agree. Steve's about to make fun of you, but I wholeheartedly agree.
Just get out, certainly. My Lord! Why do you have a microphone? Get out! Good gracious! I mean, I'm tired of that. I love teachers, but come on, my mother was a teacher.
Yes.
Just annoying. We got to start over. I mean, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Let's do a local and. Well, no, Austin had a very touching story.
Yes.
Local and state news, and yes, we are on Mix 1041. We're on Talk 1013 The Buzz. We're on MixTV.tv, trying to make it easy for you people. And then we're on your phone or mobile device through the Mix 1041 free app, thanks to CHI Memorial. Download the app. Boy, I got a report yesterday. Thousands of you have done that. I don't know why, but
mymix1041.com. Oh, there's good news this morning. Well, I tell you, over the last, week and a half, a lot of people have been following Bradley County Sheriff's Officer K-9 Deputy Joker. Successful underwent an MRI and CT scan, according to the Sheriff's Office. And now, guess what? Coming home. Joker will be coming home. Matter of fact, coming home, I believe, today. Yep, with a feeding tube. Could allow Joker to heal for 5 to 12 weeks and reevaluate him afterwards to see if he is a viable candidate for reconstructive jaw surgery. We've got a picture of him up right now on mixtv.tv, our morning show, and you see Joker took a picture of him and put it out on the Bradley County Sheriff's Office social media yesterday. But great news, Bridget. You know what? Joker's been through so much, and he's alive. So.
They gave him a 0% chance, pretty much, to make it through. But this community prayed for him, and look at him now. It's awesome.
That's great. And we have been in contact this morning with Bradley County Sheriff Steve Lawson, who did want to remind everyone the reconstructive jaw surgery is not a sure thing. They're going to have to continue to evaluate Joker before they make that decision. Well, the annual TBI crime report came out on Tuesday, and here we go. The Tennessee hate crime 2020 reports showed that the number of, by the way, this is from the TBI's Statistical Analysis Center, the state hate crime 2020. The number of offenses categories with a known bias motivation increased from 113 2 years ago to 118 in 2020, but decreased a little bit from 2018. And these reports detail the volume and nature of hate crime in the state, and the other outlined violence directed toward the state's law enforcement officers. Bias-motivated offenses categorized as crimes against persons accounted for 80% of all hate crimes. That's bias-motivated offenses last year. Of the bias-motivated crimes against persons reported, race, ethnicity, and ancestry bias accounted for 67.5% of the reported incidences. 20% was bias based on sexual orientation. The findings of law enforcement officers killed or assaulted 2020 showed the total number of reported law enforcement officers killed or assaulted instances decreased by 4% from 2019 to 2020. The offense of simple assault continues to be the highest reported against law enforcement officers. Offenses against them, with a total of 1,293 last year. There were no murders of law enforcement officers, thankfully, last year. That's the news at 8:13, and we'll be back with traffic in about 10 seconds.
This news brought to you by the Mark Shepard Agency of Shelter Insurance. Call 910-9393. 910-9393.
All right, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's Truck and SUV Month at Don Ledford Automotive Center. Big savings on Silverado trucks and Suburbans. Don Ledford Automotive Center, North Lee Highway, Cleveland, and DonLedford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Is Ashley R here yet?
She is, yes.
Well, we'll need to bring her in. I got a couple of things to run by her. There's big Bachelor news this morning. I was out, but I'm back in. I'm the Bachelor prodigal son. I'm back after the announcement yesterday, and we'll talk about that. And speaking of back, Law and Order coming back. And it's not just a reboot with the original cast, apparently. So the longest-running drama in television history, Dick Wolf, the creator, confirmed yesterday that, I'll just go ahead and tell you, I was going to do a tease, but whatever. Law, I can't do it. You think I can do a tease? Trust me. I'll just go ahead and tell you. Law and Order is back. NBC canceled Law and Order in 2010, like it was the year before they were going to set the all-time record for a drama series on television. NBC and Jeff Zucker at the time canceled it because they were in the contract negotiation. They told Dick Wolf, get out. Well, now that broadcast TV is struggling so much, although broadcast TV still beats anything else, beats all your streaming, beats everything, obviously. But I'm a big fan of broadcast. But, if you can't tell. However, they're bringing it back with the original cast, so that'll be good. Ashley are here, but I got to hit a break. So let's talk about your choices here this morning. Just go ahead and mix TV. Austin, I just want you to go ahead. So let's go on. We're going to a game later.
Oh, it's our shacket. She looks cute.
Hold on. 15 years, and this is where we've come.
And look at your slides. I don't want to hear it this morning.
Well, nobody sees those. Mrs. Hartline
should throw those away.
She says, if you're going swimming this morning, Steve, that'd be okay. If she fights me on these every morning.
She should.
Thank you.
She's a good wife.
Oh, we don't.
We're going to look at your feet. Everybody look at the feet.
There it is. Right there.
That's nice.
Bridget's
That's what smells in here. Yeah. She said it stinks.
It does. It stinks.
Move your head, Bridget. Move! There it is.
You can't even see your foot. You just see the bottom of your shoe.
Well, that's the...
Oh, there we go. That's a good foot picture.
There it is.
That's good quality radio, folks, right here. Looking at Steve's foot.
That is. Well, we're going to talk about The Bachelor in just a moment. And Ashley's got a new contest idea. So I'm in a
segment.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do all that coming up. Bridget, what's going on at the bread basket where I was last Saturday, and Pam and her staff never disappoint.
That's right. Yes, their cake of the month is Black Magic, $5 off through tomorrow, because tomorrow is the last day of September. Tomorrow is also a big sale day, 25% off all sweet large loaves. That includes cinnamon apple, walnut, banana nut, and pumpkin chocolate chip loaves.
That's what happened when I put on a few extra LBs. They called me a large loaf.
That's at the Bread Basket, Stewart Park Plaza, near the post office here in Cleveland.
Hey, Austin, can you rack up some tape? Do we still use tape? I doubt we do.
Scotch tape.
Austin.
Packing tape.
Is he on a smoke break? What's going on?
Go.
Oh, he's not plugged in. All right, I don't have time to do this later, so let's go ahead and do it now. In 3, 2, 1. TSSAA Girls Soccer High School Championships are back in Chattanooga. 32 of the state's best girls soccer teams descend on the city October 27th through the 30th. And their hard work could be rewarded with the title Chattanooga Champion, October 27th through the 30th. Get your tickets now at CHAChampionships.com. What was that?
Good job. That is your current Chattanooga sports commercial.
Well, I don't have time to record these later. So I'm doing it now. If you want them done, I'll do it now.
They asked for you. They asked for you.
I know they did. Well, they're smart. And you and your hunting shirt or whatever that thing is. All right.
I'm not killing a penguin.
Okay, let's just go right back here and turn your mic off. All right, I got one more, Austin. 3, 2, 1. Tennessee's high school football championships are coming to Chattanooga. The Blue Cross Bowl is here for the first time December 2nd through the 4th. 18 of the state's best prep football teams descend on Fenley Stadium, and they each have the chance to leave as a Chattanooga champion. That's December 2nd through the 4th. Get your tickets now for the Blue Cross Bowl at CHAChampionships.com. Well, let me take issue with Tim Morgan and Chattanooga sports. Why would we call this the Chattanooga champion when they're state champions? They're champions of more than Chattanooga.
Yes.
This makes no sense.
I did not write it. We can thank the Chattanooga Tourism Marketing Director for writing that.
Well, I mean, why are we? I understand we're trying to push Chattanooga, trying to push the area, but they would be state champions.
They would be state champions.
Not Chattanooga champions.
Correct.
Okay. So hey, Austin, that's under protest. Okay. Back in a second.
September savings at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Great deals and time.
I am Cleveland Ford. I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Doug Beerthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford!
For those who deal with painful leg veins, Dr. Eston Winger wants you to know there is help.
Typically, most patients that come in have varying degrees of symptoms with their legs, and it could be that your legs feel heavy, your legs feel tired, your legs ache, your legs swell. And typically this is worsened as the day progresses as you're up on your legs. And most people think, oh, they're just for cosmetic reasons, but no, actually your legs can hurt by having varicose veins. The fact is that the veins are not going to go away on their own. The only way they're going to go away is by an intervention. And if they do bother you or you have questions about them, then I'd be more than happy to talk to you in consultation.
Schedule a consultation by phone 423-472-5423.
New Discovery. Clever storage for 7 passengers and more. Land Rover. Above and beyond. New Discovery. For all of life's adventures.
Always puts Iron Community first. ClevelandStateCC.edu. Roger Pickett.
When Elmer and Joy Murray started making mattresses, the company was called Made by Murray or Murray Made. Thank you for continuing to support the same family-owned and locally made business, Mermaid Mattress.
For today, we'll have partly cloudy skies, a high near 84 and a low of 59 this evening. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a high near 85 and a low of 61. Partly cloudy on Friday with a high near 85. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 60 degrees. This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
All right, so as big Bachelor news this morning, I was out, but I am back. Jesse Palmer is going to be the new permanent host of The Bachelor. I want to get a reaction from Ashley R. We're apparently the only two who still watch this.
I think that'll be great. I'll watch it this time.
I'm back in.
Yep.
I like Jesse Palmer. Jesse is, of course, been with ESPN. Well, first of all, he's a former quarterback for the New York Giants. Played at Florida. He was a Bachelor in 2004. I think he'll do good.
I think he will too. I think he'll be fun. He's got a great personality. So
yeah, and he does the ESPN football stuff, and he just signed a new deal with Disney. Of course, Disney owns all of it. Let's see here. The former Bachelor himself takes over for longtime host Chris Harrison, who was fired. He'll take over in January. But Jesse, at one time, when he was a contestant, or when he was the Bachelor, he gave his rose to the wrong lady, wrong girl.
It's confusing, all those
hopefully he won't hopefully he won't mess up there. Now, Ashley R., you do not drink coffee, is that correct?
I do not know. I am going to drink one this morning, but I don't normally.
Joel's bringing some in, is that right?
That's right.
So, Bridget, it's National Coffee Day. Tell us all about it.
Yes, so we are celebrating with our friends at Inman Coffee. They have several $10 gift cards that they are giving away throughout the day today, and it's all in celebration of their 10th anniversary. They're having a big celebration this Saturday called Phoenix Fest. It's an outdoor event.
Why is it called? And that's the first question.
Because that's what they want it to be called.
Well, I know you're mad at me, and I don't care.
She just got very upset with you.
They are closing down Inman Street. They're going to have fire pits, food trucks,
what's wrong with them?
And 8 bands, including Clark Beckham, who we'll have on later this afternoon.
I love him.
It's going to be a free event, so they encourage you to bring your chairs and hang out by their fire pits, roasting marshmallows, and enjoy great music.
You know,
ask him when he gets here why they're calling it Phoenix.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate your interview suggestions.
I do what I can. I do what I can.
So call me right now, or call all of us, 614-6499. We're giving away $10 gift cards from Inman Coffee. We'll give one away right now, 614-6499 on the volunteer Redapest mix line. We have given away several of these this morning. So you 8 o'clock hour people, we're going to take your calls right now on the, we'll take, just take the first caller through here, 614 6499. Let's go to the phones. Who's this?
Kendra?
Kendra, you just won a free coffee. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Well, you know, I'm sitting here, and present company included. It's not very good, quite frankly, Kendra, and, you know, I'm suffering for Jesus. That's about right.
Hey, that's a good thing. That's what we should do, right?
Yeah, we got you a $10 gift card from Inman Coffee. Have you tried Inman Coffee yet?
Actually, I have not, but my dad works with the Salvation Army, so he definitely recommended them.
What a wonderful organization. And so what are you up to this morning?
Just did the morning drop-off with the kids and about to go home and do some work at home.
Well, hey, we appreciate you listening. You know where we are as far as the building?
Yes, I do.
Mouse Creek. Well, I know you've been stalking us for years. Would you please? You're creeping us out. Anyway, and I'm kidding. I don't even know Kendra. No, Kendra. She just wants some free coffee. That's it.
Let her win.
Let me go. Good Lord. Come by and get it, Kendra. Have a wonderful day.
Okay, same to you.
Hey, thanks for listening.
Bless her. Bless her.
If I say Ashley Frangipane, there's word of the day.
What?
If I say Ashley Frangipane, does that make any sense to you?
No.
Does that make any sense to you? Boy, this better be clean, Dwayne. You didn't type in what I told you to. Hang on a second. Oh, see, now we got a problem. Now's a big problem. Hang on, now we got to wait. Very important to type in a couple of words there, but anyway, we'll do that. All right, here we go. Well, if Ashley Frangipane is Halsey. She's 27 today. New mom. Bad at love.
A mild start this morning when you walk out the door, but some areas are experiencing a little bit of fog out there.
Yeah, and that heat, it was really present yesterday, Allison, as far as people in the afternoon, if you were getting outside and really enjoying the weather, it felt like summer.
It did, and we're going to have another summery kind of day today. So it's one of those lather, rinse, and repeat forecasts. So we're doing the same thing, which means that River Valley fog in the morning time. Watch out for that low visibility. It's certainly going to be there at 8 a.m. Most spots are still going to have a little bit of fog until about 10 a.m. this morning. 63 degrees at 8 a.m. A little bit cooler if you're outside of Chattanooga, though, at that point. Warming up once again quickly. So if you're not in a foggy location, clear skies, plenty of sunshine once again. So sunny, humid, 78 degrees at noon. By the afternoon to the early evening, a few fair weather clouds here and there. So pretty much what we saw yesterday. So we had basically clear skies at 11 a.m. at noon, and then started to have those white cumulus clouds popping up for the afternoon with the heating of the day. We're going to get that again today, 85 at 3 p.m. Sunrise time this morning is at 7:34 and sunset at 7:27. All right, let's first off talk about that fog. So here's what we're looking at right now. It's pretty much those same locations that's seen it all week long, which means that dense fog highlighted by this gold color, Fannin County, Cherokee County coming together for the Hiwassee and Ocoee rivers there in Polk County. We're certainly seeing some dense development right along the Hiwassee River to the Tennessee River. So from Charleston all the way up to the Birchwood area, extending up towards Dayton, even towards Spring City and 10 Mile, and then through the Sequatchie Valley on down to Scottsboro in Alabama, and a little bit of lighter fog, but still some available there along the Conasauga River there in Whitfield County too. Pulling back further, you'll notice for clouds and radar, though, not a whole lot going on. We do have a few higher clouds that are streaming by across our area, but mainly it's clear skies combined with those foggy conditions. You will notice, though, some rain and storms ongoing into Texas, and we have a cold front up here to the northwest, but still that high pressure is really dominating that ridge building in for the southeast. That's what we're expecting again for the day today. That's why we have that nice weather. Now, in the days ahead, we'll begin to have some activity creeping and moving a little bit closer to us, but it's not going to quite ever make it to the Tennessee Valley. So for this afternoon, expect abundant sunshine. Once again, just a few of those clouds here and there. You can see a few stray showers there in central portions of Alabama, but not quite to us. As we pull into Thursday, it's more of the same. So that rain activity just to the west of us from Mississippi up into Memphis. But for us on Thursday, sunny skies in the morning time, may have again some patchy fog, but heading into the afternoon, a few additional clouds building up. So we'll call tomorrow partly cloudy overall. Repeat that again on Friday. So a mix of sun and clouds on Friday, but still dry conditions. Saturday, we'll start to see a little bit of a change. So you'll notice a couple little green blips right here. A very spotty isolated shower chance for Saturday afternoon. I
heard off the air. And Austin, if we don't have a cord for you, I want you to come in here. because it's about to go down. And when I say breaking news, I don't mean real news, so don't everybody, No. Come on in, Austin.
Silly news.
No, it's not silly. No. This is serious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's just confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is so...
Hang on. Go ahead.
What's the matter?
Okay, so I'm over here doing my work.
Yes.
You people don't think I do anything. I got 50 things to do here.
But that's okay.
I don't, that's true.
I mean, Dwayne prepares everything for you before you come in.
Thou shalt prepare a table before
Bridget
me.
reads all of your scripts over here.
Yeah, writes them too. Especially the you want me to repeat the Wesleyan copy you've been doing? GSOB.
It's got his manly Evian bottle here.
This is water for a man right here. I guarantee you.
And them manly shoes that you have.
Yeah. Slides.
So here's the deal. So Bridget slides. Thanks, Ashley R. I mean, if she's coming in wearing a hunting vest, I don't think she needs to be talking about my slides, okay? I didn't know turkey season had already started. Anyway, so I just heard a little, and you just confirmed, heard a little conversation, Bridget over here, saying to Ashley R, sticks her head in and says, which one's the apple muffin, or whatever the stupid coffee is. It's National Coffee Day. And, Bridget says, this is off the air. That's Gideon's. So what does this all confirm, boys and girls? It confirms this, that apparently criminal number one over here took the order of everybody else but me.
We know what you get. You're boring. Plain coffee, creamer on the side.
I would have said...
after 15 years, I would say Bridget knows.
No.
I have no idea, though.
I would have said an Americano.
Americano?
It is a type of coffee. Anywhere.
It's
not
plain.
Well, so you took the order of everybody else, but not me.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just, hey, case closed.
You've had enough anyway.
Jury rest. Well,
you're acting out. You've had plenty.
Bridget figured whatever they brought you, she would just spike it a little bit and give it to you anyways.
Yeah. What did you order?
Pumpkin spice chai. It's very good.
See, I knew you wouldn't want any of that.
No, of course not. I hate that.
It is pumpkin season.
Yeah. Well, I mean, go get a pumpkin. They don't have to drink it.
Oh, no.
I mean,
so much better.
Jennifer's got pumpkin soap or something in the sink. And pumpkin cupcake. Everything's pumpkin.
Yes.
So do we.
Ridiculous. All right, get out. I'm tired of it. It is 8:32. Let's get a real news update.
The Mix 104.1 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Well, boy, I tell you, in all seriousness, there is good news, and K9 Joker is heading home. That's a miracle, quite frankly. Bradley County Sheriff's Deputy K9 Officer Joker, who really, shot multiple times, survived, and is now heading home. And according to the Bradley County Sheriff's Office Facebook page, he successfully underwent an MRI and a CT scan, now in a feeding tube. They're going to be monitoring Joker. And in about 12 weeks, so about 3 months from now, he's going to be reevaluated to possibly have reconstructive jaw surgery. Let me also give you a programming note here. I have got we have a very timely interview with Senator Marsha Blackburn. I don't remember, and maybe you folks do, a more active day for one United States senator in years. Yesterday, she was the one questioning Joint Chiefs of Staff General Mark Milley in a Senate hearing yesterday. That is when, this is, of course, the headlines all over the nation this morning. That is when, during Senator Blackburn's questioning, Joint Chiefs General Milley said that he, in fact, spoke to several authors who were writing books about former President Trump, talked about the Afghanistan withdrawal, which actually contradicted what the White House had said. And then, in a whole other story, Senator Blackburn has announced that her and her colleague, Democratic Senator Richard Blumenthal, will hold a hearing on October the 5th, so that'd be next week, regarding a Facebook whistleblower, which is also making big national news this morning. And, oh, by the way, there's a $3.5 trillion reconciliation bill before the, right now it's before the House of Representatives. But, so you talk about a timely interview. Senator Blackburn will be our guest. We're going to do the interview this afternoon. We will play that during Dwayne's afternoon show this afternoon at 4 o'clock. And then we will replay the interview tomorrow morning, and we'll also have that on mixtv.tv. So that is a programming note. That's coming later today.
To you by Newlyweds Foods. Newlyweds Foods is hiring. Call them at 423-559-0909 or visit newlywedsfoods.jobs.net and search Cleveland Jobs. All right, let's get a check of our Mix 1041 Baskin-Robbins celebration list. Happy birthday to Steve Montgomery today. He is the principal at Prospect Elementary.
Guns.
And his faculty and staff wish him a very happy birthday today. Brantley Salyer is 10 years old, a fourth grader at Blythe Bower. Susan Vernon is having a birthday today. Mish Kidd is also celebrating, works over at Life Care. And Joe Bafford is having a birthday today as well. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us is the Mix 1041 Baskin-Robbins celebration list. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app.
All right, Bridget, let's get a check of the streets. What's up?
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford GMC Buick is offering 72 months, 0% financing on all 2021, 2022 Buick and GMC SUV models. Don Ledford Automotive Center, North Lee Highway, Cleveland, and donledford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Looking for the dealer who's gonna give you more.
Being around people is my joy and my passion. So when they come in here, I do feel free to carry the integrity that Mermaid has. No matter what your job description is here, somehow or another you're impacting somebody's life.
Bender Realty is proud to have 3 agents who've been in real estate for over 40 years. The experts at Bender Realty don't just live here, they volunteer and contribute to the community in our area.
Our involvement in the community of who being able to reach out to, whether it's city planner, county planner, economic development committee, to help you bring new businesses into the Cleveland area. We're all involved and we're able to keep up with what's going on and what's coming into Cleveland.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits. It's always the right time for Mrs. Winter's. Serving up the most delicious Southern-style food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Their classically American Southern fried chicken, hot buttery biscuits, and home-style sides can't be beat. Mrs. Winters on Keith Street near 25th Street in Cleveland. Visit lovemrswinters.com. Don't wait in line. Download the free Mrs. Winters Chicken and Biscuits app for pickup or delivery.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
Your Cleveland State Community College time right now is 8:39. Brought to you by your local community college. Cleveland State always puts our community first. Full details at clevelandstatecc.edu.
Take advantage of the savings on our Lindsay Line Anniversary two-sided mattress. A queen-size mattress that you can flip and rotate is only $499 and only at Mermaid Mattress.
For today, we'll have partly cloudy skies, a high near 85 and a low of 59 this evening. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a high near 86 and a low of 61. Partly cloudy on Friday with a high near 85. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 60 degrees.
Smoking, high blood pressure, diabetes, and a sedentary lifestyle can increase your risk of vascular disease. The Chattanooga Heart Institute's vascular surgeons provide comprehensive care to diagnose, treat, and manage conditions in your arteries and veins. To learn about your risk factors and treatment options, visit ChattanoogaHeart.com/vascular center. That's ChattanoogaHeart.com/vascular center.
Mix 104.1, the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, imagine better health of sports, brought to you by Solutions Finance. Need cash? See Ricky Hentz. And also Greg Redmond, Todd Kopic, their team, Cook's Food Store Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland. Braves beat the Phillies, game one of that huge series last night, 2-1. Braves now lead by 3.5 games in the NL East. And Braves will host the Phillies tonight, 7:20, this final week of the Major League Baseball regular season. 7:20 tonight, right here, Mix 104.1. Driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Here it's all coming down to this, folks. Thank you, Joel. Look at that. Joel Rogers. It is a National Coffee Day, and he's just brought me some delicious Inman coffee. We'll talk about that in a second. So here we go. St. Louis Cardinals won their 17th straight game yesterday. My goodness, they've clinched an NL wildcard spot. Other races in Major League Baseball, Giants lead the Dodgers by 2 games, and one of them, they both clinched playoff berths, but one of them going to be a wild card game. Of course, the wild card in baseball is 1 game to advance to the division series. They both won 100 games, Dwayne mentioned earlier on. Brewers have clinched the NL Central. White Sox clinched the AL Central. Tampa Bay clinched the AL East. 5 American League teams chasing 2 wild card spots, including the Yankees and the Red Sox. So it is a really something there. Also, Manny Pacquiao, the great boxer, has announced his retirement. We'll have Vol calls tonight right here on Mix 104.1, presented by the Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union. Local sports, Lake Forest Lady Bruins defeated the Ray County middle school team 11-1. That is it. That is their season closing tournament at Lake for middle school. Big congratulations to the Lady Bruins. High school volleyball last night. Cleveland shut out Chattanooga Howard 2-0 and defeated Baylor 2-0. Bradley over Ooltewah 3-2. High school soccer, Walker Valley lost to Chattanooga Christian 2-1. High school volleyball tonight. Bradley, Ooltewah 6 o'clock. Cleveland at Maryville Heritage. 6:30, Cleveland hosting Maryville Heritage at 6:30 at the Raider Arena. Big congratulations, Lamar Mills. Cleveland High School girls golf won the Region Golf Championship all yesterday. That is our CHI Memorial Sports Desk. Don't forget, CHI Memorial Convenient Care in the Public Shopping Center, Paula Parkway in Cleveland. They have COVID testing, but they meet all of it. They have flu shots and everything else you need. Just your daily situation at CHI Memorial. This sport's also brought to you by Solutions Finance. Need cash quick? Solutions Finance, Cook's Food Store Plaza, Cleveland.
This half hour of Mixed Mornings is brought to you by Vascular Institute, the VIC team.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway. You probably heard the news. Most dealers don't have any inventory, but at Kia Cleveland, we do. In fact, we've got even more new Kias than I'm comfortable with, so we're rolling them out of here, like 2020 Kia Rios starting at $13,900. That's right, brand new cars starting at $13,900. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where car buying is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
KiaofCleveland.com.
Hey, I'm Eric Garden with Volunteer Rid-A-Pest, and a major problem in our area is too much moisture in a crawl space. And it's pretty easy to tell if that's a problem at your house. Just open the crawl space door and take a whiff. You know, if you smell a musty odor, then you've got too much moisture. If you want to go a little further, you can crawl under there and have a bright flashlight and look at your floor joists. They should be a yellowish to beige color. If they're fuzzy looking, if they're dark, you need somebody to take a look at it that's a professional. You can give us a call at 698-7205. We'll give you a free evaluation.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. If you are looking for a stable, long-term career, they have an immediate opportunity for full-time employment with advancement opportunities available. Potential to earn over $20 an hour. Apply now at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. That's jobs.kroger.com.
Let's go back to Bridget.
Yeah, crews are working a multiple vehicle accident on the interstate I-75 southbound. Looks to be near the Volkswagen exit. Traffic is backed up past the Ottawa exit. So if you're headed I-75 southbound, you may want to take an alternate route around the Ottawa and Volkswagen exit there in Hamilton County. So again, I-75 southbound. Crews are working an accident near the Volkswagen exit. Traffic is backed up to Ottawa. So be aware of that.
Actually, seeing that, the T-Dot SmartWay camera, mixtv.tv. You can see that backup right there. He said southbound?
Yes, that is.
So if you're heading toward Chattanooga, you're going to need to find an alternate route. Some of you who have to be at work by 9 a.m. especially or whatever. If you're heading south on I-75, keep that in mind. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol report brought to you by Don Ledford Cleveland, your home of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, donledford.com. Well, it is National Coffee Day, and I can't think of a better person to talk to than Joel Rogers, Inman Coffee. And Joel, how are you, buddy?
We're good. I'm so excited to be here.
Well, thank you for coming. Thanks for all the gift cards, and it's not only National Coffee Day, but it's a special season at Inman Coffee. It's 10 years, Joel. I can't believe it.
10 years. Saturday is our 10th anniversary, and we are excited to celebrate for sure.
Let's talk about that celebration. What's going to be happening?
Well, first I wanted to answer your question. On the way in, I heard you very confused as to why it would be called Phoenix Fest.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to be listening, Joel. I don't know.
So at the center of our logo is a phoenix, and it's subtle, but we've always had a phoenix in our logo to represent the young people that are transformed, that are brought out of the ashes to new life through the programs at Inman Street. So yeah, so it's a nod towards that.
I thought Ruthie thought she lived in Phoenix, Arizona. I wasn't sure what the deal was there.
It's a nod towards that, and it's an awesome night to come out. We have 8 incredible bands, fire pits, food trucks, the whole bit, and we'll be sharing stories in between every band from some of the students who've been impacted over the last decade.
And our buddy Clark Beckham going to be joining you. I know he's been there before.
Yes, sir. He actually, the first time he ever played with a full band was in our shop. So we're glad to have him back, and it's kind of like a homecoming. So all of the bands that are playing are bands that have played several times before, and we're excited to have them back.
Let's talk. We're joined by Joel Rogers, Inman Coffee, and they're celebrating 10 years, and they have, Joel's given us a bunch of gift cards giveaway. We've been doing that this morning. Been very popular. Joel, talk about, it's more than just coffee, isn't it?
It is. So we're a full-service coffee house owned and operated by Salvation Army. We consider ourselves a relational ministry center. So still come by, get your mochas, your lattes, your pumpkin spice. We can do anything the other guys can do, but we like to think we can do it just a little bit better. It's a little,
I love it.
We got that edge there. We were the first direct trade coffee house in Cleveland.
What does that mean?
That means that we deal directly with farms so that we make sure that no one is taken advantage of in the process of getting the coffee here to the U.S. and that the farmers are actually paid a fair wage wherever we get our coffee from around the globe.
Joined by our buddy Joel Rogers, and Bridget, I believe we were there that first morning. I don't know, Joel, were you there 10 years ago?
You were, yes.
We did a live broadcast. Probably Kevin Lusk and you and me 10 years ago, I would think. Their opening morning, and yet you still survived. So it's just incredible. So what, marking 10 years of Inman Coffee, what's the future hold? What do you look out and say, you know what, we may want to do whatever. Are there some goals in mind, Joel?
Sure. We're actually really excited about some new partnerships. So if you've been to Cook's Food Store lately and walked down the aisles, we've got a nice display there. We're in Cook's. We're in Elders Ace Hardware and 4 of their Elders Ace and working on getting in more. So we're really pumped about that. And we just actually finished a couple of new deals with North Cleveland Church of God and with Dwelling Place International. Dwelling Place Church International. They will have little cafes set up that will be serving Inman coffee in their churches as well.
That's all Mark Williams needs is more caffeine. So that's great. By the way, Bridget, I just got a report from Jimmy Logan, who was at Old Fort this morning.
Yeah.
I have a bone to pick with your pastor, Gary. You still go to Mount Olive?
Yes, of
Almost
course.
a real church. Jimmy reports just left the Old Fort full of many members of First Baptist and various churches of God. Gary Sears called the entire restaurant to silence to pray for me. Okay, so obviously an issue. Gary's obviously just wandering in and been there all night. Jimmy reports when he asked what the problem was, he said that I was alive. Well, I mean, that's just, that is, I mean, a minister of the gospel talking like that?
That's my pastor.
No wonder he was impeached by Mount Olive. Joined by Joel Rogers. So you're coming back this afternoon, is that right?
Yeah, I'll be back this afternoon. I came by with actually a couple extra giveaways for you guys.
Oh, wow,
So
look at that.
we have some limited edition merch that's made just for our event on Saturday that has an extra perk. So we've got a tumbler and a water bottle here. If whoever wins these brings those on Saturday, they'll get free refills all during the event of our famous black tie affair, iced lattes, etc.
Yeah, your black tie affair. I hear the most about that one.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
That is something very unique to us. It's a mix of chocolate chai, vanilla chai, and espresso, and it's been our best seller since day one.
Hey, Austin Chadwick, have you ever met Austin?
I don't think I have.
Good for you. Boy, I tell you, you are doing so much better than the rest of us. Austin is our TV producer, and he was... Hey, Austin, are you on? You have your cord hooked up?
Yes, boss.
Just tell Joel, you were just telling me about the drink you're enjoying right now. No, I'm in the coffee, not the other thing. The coffee.
No, I'm enjoying a pumpkin spice chai tea. Very delicious.
There you go.
So you can do a pumpkin spice chai tea?
Yeah, we also do an apple pie chai for the fall. That's a really popular one. We have a lot of things that we can do over at Inman.
All right, so Inman Coffee, let's do it right now. Tell you what, let's do this. Let's take caller 5 right now. And Joel, let's do it this way. See if you got those 2 right there. Is that right? Here's how we're going to do this. Caller 5, I'll give you a choice. I'll give you a $10 Inman gift card, plus a choice of the tumbler. What's the other thing called?
It's a water bottle.
A water bottle. And they'll fill it for free if you attend this Saturday, if you can. Call us now, the volunteer Rid of Pest Mix line. Dwayne, Ashley, take them out there, please. I don't have time to talk to these people. Caller 5 at 614. How about this? I talk, you listen. How about that? Or we give you stuff. 6-1. You never know when we're going to do a contest. No man knows the day nor the hour.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you. My amen corner. 614-6499. And Inman Coffee, $10 gift card. So caller 5 will give you a choice. Caller 7, God's number, you get the one that caller 5 didn't want. How about that? Plus a $10 gift card. So we'll do that right now. It's National Coffee Day. Joel, thank you so much, buddy.
Thank you so much for having us on.
And how do we get more information and find out more about Inman Coffee?
Sure. You can go to our website, inmancoffee.com, or hit us up on Facebook, and we have a ton of information about our event, Phoenix Fest, that's happening this Saturday out there.
And you can also vote for the Salvation Army in the Cleveland Boat Center Charity of Choice contest happening right now on our website, mymix1041.com. Go there now if you want to vote for the Salvation Army or any of the charities of choice. The top 3 vote getters get thousands of dollars in cash from Cleveland Boat Center.
I'm Stacy at Cleveland Boat Center, and I admit it. I listen to Steve and Bridget Mixed Mornings on 104.1.
Seeing purple? It's a sign you need new glasses. Come to the Purple Store, Eye Ear Optical, and you get the second pair absolutely free.
Eye Ear Optical. Mix 104.1, Talk 101.3, Fiesta 99.1, and Mix TV are Southeast Tennessee's football headquarters.
The Tennessee Vols.
It's football time in Tennessee.
The Tennessee Titans.
Touchdown Titans! And welcoming the Georgia Bulldogs.
Hunker it down one more time, dog!
Bradley Central High School Bears on Talk 101.3 The Buzz.
The Cleveland High School Blue Raiders on Mix 104.1.
The Walker Valley Mustangs on Fiesta 99.1.
See the full schedule at mymix1041.com and download the free Mix 1041 app to listen and watch on your mobile device. The staff at Premier Surgical is part of the Cleveland community, and they are here to help you work through your journey to living a better life.
We moved here from Ohio. It'll be 14 years in June, and love it here in Cleveland, and are raising our family and build a home. Trying to take someone that doesn't feel well and making them better is a great joy. People come in with this ache, this pain, and this throb, thinking that they can't get better, when actually when you treat these, people's legs actually do feel better and are glad they had it done.
Visit premiersurgical.com to learn more or schedule an appointment by phone 423-472-5423. Peyton Southeastern is hiring. If you are looking for a stable, long-term career, they have an immediate opportunity for full-time employment with advancement opportunities available. Potential to earn over $20 an hour. Apply now at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. That's jobs.kroger.com. Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are giving away a Honda Civic LX to a frontline healthcare worker in our area. If you know someone that you think deserves it, nominate them today at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app. You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And here's your current Vascular Institute temperature.
Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Here with your news headline update from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. From WRCB Channel 3, a Tennessee man accused of child molestation was given a 20-year sentence with the first 15 years to be served in prison by Catoosa County Superior Court Judge Don Thompson after a 3-day trial ending on September 22nd. Japheth Long, 28, of Saudi Daisy, was charged with child molestation for an incident occurring in October 2019 at the Econo Lodge Hotel in Fort Oglethorpe. In news today, on Tuesday, BCSO K-9 Deputy Joker successfully underwent an MRI and CT scan. Due to the test result and a second opinion, it was determined the best course of action will be to send K-9 Joker home with a feeding tube, allowing him to heal for 5 to 12 weeks and reevaluate him afterwards to see if he is a viable candidate for reconstructive jaw surgery. He is expected to be released from the vet today. Get full news at mymix1041.com. This is Jeremy Galt reporting.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, it makes sense to choose an insurance agent that's a part of your community. Your local Allstate agent knows the ins and outs of both owning and protecting a home in your neighborhood. By choosing a local Allstate agent, you get an expert who knows the community and is committed to getting to know you. Which means George Gray can help you get the protection you want that fits you and your life. Are you in good hands? Contact George Gray, Allstate Insurance today for a free quote.
All right, Mix 104.1 WCLE, time for another check of traffic for you. This will be the final check of the Mix Morning Show as we go inside the Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol Team. It's Truck and SUV month at Don Ledford Automotive Center. Big savings on Silverado trucks and Suburbans. Don Ledford Automotive Center, North Lee Highway, Cleveland, and DonLedford.com, where they say yes. Things are starting to get a little better down in the Chattanooga area as we look in on the SmartWay app there around the Ooltewah exit heading down towards Enterprise and Volkswagen. It does appear that traffic is still very, very slow moving this morning around the Ooltewah exit. Traffic is still backed up past Ooltewah if you're heading I-75 southbound, so please be mindful of that. And it's going to take you all the way down through Volkswagen Drive with that backup that happened that Bridget and Steve have been talking about this morning. So again, I-75 southbound, before you get to the Ooltewah exit, things are still slow go through there because of the earlier traffic accident that was reported. All right, that is our Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol report. If traffic breaks out, we break in here at Mix 104.1. We'll be right back. Still more to come. Don't go anywhere.
This half hour of Mix Mornings is brought to you by Vascular Institute. The VIC Vascular Team provides comprehensive medical assessment with
Hey everybody, it's Dwayne Williams of the Mix Afternoon Drive. In the afternoons, we feel it's our job here at WCLE and my personal job to get you home safe after you've been out all day, maybe running around at work, picking the kids up from school, or whatever you got going on. Our job in the afternoons, again, is to get you home safe, give you the latest traffic, give you the latest news, because we know from the morning to the afternoon, different news breaks in our community. And of course, we want to be there to give you that news as you head home to your family at night. And of course, we also give you what's going on in sports around the area. With us being a premier sponsor of local sports, we let you know what's coming up on our stations that evening for you to be able to listen into and be able to be a part of those live sports events as well here at Mix 104.1.
Listen to the Mix Afternoon Drive, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland with Dwayne Williams. Weekdays from 3 to 6 here on Mix 104.1.
Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center offers a full-service drive-through for no-contact prescription pickup. We are exceeding all safety guidelines by requiring temperature checks for both employees and customers. We are scheduling appointments and are only allowing one person in the store at a time. Our goal is to help everyone in our community stay safe. With more than 70 years of experience you can trust. Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center, North Ocoee Street, phone 476-5548 or medicalcenterrx.com. Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
You already know that Talk 101.3 The Buzz is host to your favorite talk show personalities like Glenn Beck and Dave Ramsey. But did you know it is also the home of exclusive shows by local hosts like Man Up America, The Bradley Beat, and Sports Drive? Well, now you know. Check out all of these great shows and more on Talk 101.3 The Buzz.
3 Mountain View Nissan locations mean one giant selection. And with over 800 new Nissan vehicles to choose from, we've got something the whole family will love. Like no payments for 90 days and 0% financing on select Nissan models. That's right, 0 payments and 0% financing on some of our best-selling Nissan models. So come shop Mountain View Nissan in Chattanooga, Dalton, and the all-new Cleveland, home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Being around people is my joy and my passion. So when they come in here, I do feel free to carry the integrity that Mermaid has. No matter what your job description is here, somehow or another, you're impacting somebody's life.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
Ace is always provided for your paint projects. Around the block, what you need in stock with people who know their paint. When you need help finding the right Bradley Gold or Cleveland Blue, stop by and see your friends at Elders Ace Hardware. Elders Ace Hardware, the helpful place. 5 minutes after 9 a.m. on a midweek Wednesday. Thanks so much for listening in. Got some more things still going on here this morning with our Mixed Morning Show, so make sure you don't go anywhere. Dr. Heather Hayes is going to be with us. We're from Waterville Community Elementary School in just a second. But first, let's go inside your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast.
Whenever you see the big box chains that sell mattresses, you'll also find locally owned Mermaid Mattress, either across the street or around the corner, where more of your dollars will stay local.
We have another beautiful day in store for us here in the Tennessee Valley, but first we have to get through some morning time River Valley fog. Watch out for low visibility through about 10 a.m. in those typical foggy spots. Otherwise, sunny skies this morning and will remain sunny at lunchtime with temperatures in the mid-70s. For the afternoon, a few fair weather clouds developing, so we'll call it mostly sunny at that point, but it'll also be warm and humid. Highs in the low to mid-80s, hitting 86 degrees in Chattanooga today. Be sure to download our weather app. It's free for iPhone and Android. I'm meteorologist Allison Pryor for the Channel 3 Storm Alert Team.
This weather forecast is brought to you by the law offices of Andrew B. Morgan.
Hey, this is Andrew Morgan. Thank you for voting us best of the best again this year and for trusting us with all of your legal needs. It's an honor to be a part of such a great community. Give us a call at 829-1429.
Right now, your current Vascular Institute temperature standing at 62 degrees.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios, this is Mix 104.1 WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. Download the free Mix 104.1 app at mymix1041.com.
The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com. All right, welcome back in here to Mix 104.1 and also Mix TV as we continue on with Mix Mornings on this midweek Wednesday. As I alluded to a few moments ago, Dr. Heather Hayes is going to join me right now. She is the principal of Waterville Community Elementary School. As we're going to welcome her in this morning. Good morning. How are you doing, Dr. Hayes?
Good morning. I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for having me. And that's a mouthful of a school name, isn't it?
It is. Waterville Community Elementary School.
It is, but it's an awesome school, and it's a great name because we are a community.
Absolutely. We always want to make sure we get the community part in there for Waterville. So, again, as we've been doing over the past several days, it's a segment that we've been doing with the Cleveland Bradley County Teachers Federal Credit Union, getting our principals and other educators to come in and saying congratulations to them and their school, again, for being the TVAS Level 5 school in our community. And Dr. Hayes, of course, Waterville Community, one of those. So congratulations.
Thank you. It really was such a great kind of an honor at the end of the year we had last year. It was a very well-deserved commemoration for all the work the teachers had put into last year and the students and the families. It really took the whole village to make that happen, and it really was just icing on the cake when we got to the end of last year and how successful we were, and that just helped put a number on it, and so it really was a great piece.
Now, where people are listening in, we've had several schools, a lot of Bradley County schools made this certification, which is really, really nice for our community. What does a TVAS Level 5 mean for people maybe just tuning in right now?
Sure. So that means that when all the students who took the TCAP test, which is our second through fifth graders, but particularly our fifth graders, because they actually were one of the last ones to have taken a TCAP test in prior years. And so when you compare how they did that year, the last time we took it, to the current year, it's did they make the growth that they were expected to make? And they did. That's what that 5 says. And so when you think about what may have happened in the year that we had the closure last year with all the things going on, the fact that they made the growth compared to a year where we had a very normal year, that's pretty phenomenal.
I think it speaks leaps and bounds about our educators here in Bradley County that they're able to do that, because I think we've heard from several other schools that achieved this as well. They said, we got out for spring break last year and never went back.
Right.
And then, you think about being behind, you think about coming back and bringing those students back in, you're thinking, we're going to have to be behind unless you're prepared. And it sounds like you guys got prepared, got everybody on board, and
Yes.
they were ready to go.
Absolutely. It came down to figuring out, thinking outside the box. What do we need to do
Right.
to meet those needs of our students, both in academic ways, emotionally, with food support, lots of different needs that we really came together as a district, but more importantly as a community to help with those needs. And so it was a success because of all the people that came on board.
Again, Dr. Heather Hayes is here, the principal of Waterville Community Elementary School, talking about their certification there, TVAS Level 5 school. And we're very proud to be able to bring you guys in and say, hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Because after really a trying year, teachers became more than just educators. You were doing Zoom classes and those type virtual classes and all kinds of out-of-the-box things, like you said a while ago. And these kids, you are really one of the only normal things in their lives is to be able to see those teachers' faces, whatever way that they were at that time. And these kids to kind of buy in, I guess is the best way to say it. The teachers were such a huge part of that.
They really were. I remember when we first came back to school at the beginning of last year, just that feeling. We're always happy to be back at school, but the students and teachers, it just really was a different feeling that they were really grateful of being back in school. And I think the gratefulness and being happy was a very different thing. And being in the closure for the 3 months, I think it really made us grateful for what we have at school.
What else do you see, that maybe in a positive way came out of the COVID situation that maybe this year you're kind of saying, you know what, we kind of learned from that, and this year we're able to do, is there some things that maybe comes to mind for you with that?
Sure. Last year we really learned a lot about student needs, social, emotional pieces. And so this year actually we have gone the route for the state of Tennessee is doing a certification for trauma informed. It's a 2-year process, and that's actually something new we've taken on for this year because we have just seen the need. We've seen the importance of it and how impactful it can be for our students. So we're excited to be going down that journey. And then that hopefully in 2 years we will be a designated trauma-informed school by the state of Tennessee.
A lot of people have said that. They said, you know what, the pandemic has not been a good thing, but we have learned, and we've learned to adapt and maybe put ourselves in different boxes that we didn't think that we could do.
Right.
That was now part of that. And I know elementary schools, middle schools, high schools across the board have really learned to adapt well. Besides, we mentioned the word community in Waterville Community Elementary. I'm sure the parents and everyone that supported what the school was doing and the teachers was huge during that time as well.
It really was. We weren't able to really invite parents in, and that was certainly something that was missed. So it's exciting to see people back in the buildings and being able to help teachers in many ways. It's still not completely back to normal yet,
right.
but being able to invite them in and seeing them there is wonderful this year. But the parents really had such a great understanding of the position we were in last year and being very flexible as this time has made us all. And so without their support, we could not have been as successful as we were.
A lot of times, too, we hear the word from educators, we loved on the kids. I mean, I know that's something that sounds kind of maybe even corny, if you would, but I think that the teachers have done that over this past year and a half.
Yes.
They've had to love on the kids more. It's more than just teaching these days.
Right, absolutely. It's something, again, we've always said and always known, but the impact that we saw in returning and just the needs that they really needed on that day-to-day basis, it hit home. And so, again, that's why we started really going that direction of the trauma-informed, because that's the situation we're in. In some form or fashion, trauma is a part of this COVID world we're in because of just the changes that have happened in the lives of students. And so it's even more important now than it ever was.
Do you see maybe 3-5 years from now a little bit different of an impact that maybe that time period will have on these students when they become middle schoolers, high schoolers? Do you see kind of a lingering effect there by chance?
I I would say possibly with, of course, our level 5 growth
Right.
shows that perhaps academically we're not going to be seeing that deficit that we maybe all expected.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a
That's a
positive.
positive, yeah.
Yes. I'm hoping that feeling of gratefulness that I mentioned of knowing how things were during that time and having that remembrance will help impact them in knowing just how important school is as they continue on their journey in education.
Yeah, I don't think you hear students say, I don't want to go to school anymore like they used to.
Right.
I don't want to go today, Mom. Now they're going, Mom, can I go to school today?
They missed their friends and missed their teachers,
Right.
and it really showed when they got to finally return.
Finally, I just kind of want to mention, it seems like, too, as we've been talking to a lot of educators over these past few weeks, they're kind of saying, with fall break coming up, they said it's kind of that first sign of you could breathe. We got through that first quarter of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Things have stayed on track. We've been able to do, for the most part, at regular school learning. How does that feel for you? I mean, it's kind of the same circumstance. You kind of feel like if we can just make it through a few more days, maybe we can breathe a little bit. Fall break will be here.
I know that there are many trips and things that are they're looking forward to those for students and teachers. This first 9 weeks, as it always is, it's always figuring out what's needed and making adaptations. There's a lot of flexibility that happens in that first 9 weeks of school. So that bit of respite in that week of fall break is something that's always looked forward to, but then we're always happy to return whenever it's over.
Absolutely. Dr. Heather Hayes, principal of Waterville Community School, is here with us, elementary school. Again, congratulations.
Thank you.
For being a TVAS Level 5 school in our community. And I know you couldn't do that without your staff and all those things. So that's why we wanted to bring you guys in, because I know you want to say thanks to everyone that makes this happen day in, day out.
Yes, we are very blessed with an amazing team at Waterville Community Elementary School. I really couldn't ask to work with any better educators, and same for all of Bradley County. We really just have some really great educators.
In closing, anything around the corner that maybe we need to know about after fall break is over? Is there any things as you return that you may want to let us know about on the radio here?
Yeah, we have our fall festival coming up. That will be at the end of October. I don't have a calendar in front of me to say the exact date, but
we'll get you back in and talk about it. Yeah,
it's on a Friday, so we're excited to have that. We haven't been able to do that for a couple of years, so having that back, it will be completely outside, but lots of fall festivities will be going on, so we're excited about it.
We'll definitely get you back in and talk about that for sure.
Thank you.
Well, Dr. Hayes, thanks for coming in and kind of giving us what's going on there at Waterville Community Elementary.
Thank you.
We'll take a quick break, and that's going to wrap up most of Mixed Mornings here. We do have another interview or so we'll get to here in a little bit, but we're going to get to your local news and stay here with us throughout the day on Mix 104.1 WCLE.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
I'm Chris Foster. There's a House hearing this morning on the withdrawal from Afghanistan with the same military leaders that testified yesterday for the Senate Armed Services Committee.
CENTCOM Commander Frank McKenzie claims he advised the administration to leave a presence on the ground in the country.
I recommended that we maintain 2,500 troops in Afghanistan.
President Biden has insisted on multiple occasions that no one gave him specifically that advice.
Fox's David Spunt. The Senate's top Republican again says Democrats can raise the nation's debt ceiling on their own, but he won't help them do it.
Mitch McConnell blocked an effort by Majority Leader Chuck Schumer to suspend the borrowing limit with a simple majority.
We're just asking Republicans, get out of the way.
Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says the debt limit will be breached likely by October 18th, and waiting until the last minute also risk economic consequences.
Fox's Jared Halpern. America's listening to Fox News.
Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland, your local Michelin dealer since 1967. Providing Cleveland with quality products and services for over 50 years. Come see Freddie or Tony in downtown Cleveland for a great deal on
Mix 104.1 WCLE. Time now to go back with another segment with our friends from Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union. Going to talk about their mortgage department and other things that they can help you with there at TVFCU. Joining me today is the sales manager, Bryan Fryer. He's going to talk to us about a few different things. But first of all, Bryan, how are you doing today?
Doing great. How about yourself?
Hey, doing fantastic. Hey, thanks for taking a little bit of your time out. We've been talking with some of your other folks that you help oversee there in some other previous segments. So we're glad to finally have the man himself on.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Glad to be here. Enjoy coming on and talking to everyone in the Cleveland area, Athens, Chattanooga, North Georgia, Southeast Tennessee. We're all over the place. So glad to be here.
Well, talk about the market. Where are we at in the market?
Well, right now, as of course everybody knows, when COVID hit back in March of 2020, mortgage interest rates went down to their lowest historic levels we've ever seen, myself included. I've been in the business about 23 years now, and we have seen mortgage rates at 50-year lows. So it's been a great time to refinance and a great time to purchase homes and land. Of course, everybody knows in the news that we, especially over the past 6 to 8, 12 months, we've had a major issue with inventory. And a lot of my realtor friends and, of course, competitors, friendly competitors in the market, all very aware of this, as is the public. And we are still in that market right now. So it is a great time to sell, but it is a little more of a challenging time to purchase. But homes are out there. They are available. And from what I'm reading in the news and every piece of media I can get my hands on, and the industry news that I read from like Mortgage Bankers Association and the Realtors Association, we are starting to see inventory loosen up just slightly a little bit. So there are more homes becoming available. We're starting to see that a little bit here in the Chattanooga area. We'll probably see it more as the weeks progress, and of course when we get closer towards the end of the year. But they do expect inventory to stay low for quite some time. We're not going to be at the levels we were previously for some time. It was already low inventory prior to COVID, and that's with COVID and the supply chains and everything have exacerbated that, as well as the low interest rates. So it is, again, it's a challenging time, but it's a good time to be purchasing or, again, refinancing these days. I do a lot of my spills I do on social media and interviews like this. When I talk to people, I do recommend, if you are looking for a home or thinking about purchasing land or something like that, getting pre-qualified. That's very, very important, because especially in this market that we're in right now, the sellers and their realtor, their agent, if they have an agent, they definitely want to make sure, if you're a buyer, that you're very serious. And you'll definitely need to get pre-qualified to show that you are serious. Because another thing, too, I'll bring up one thing we're seeing in this area, too, and in other areas, state of Tennessee, southeast part of the United States, and in other areas of the United States, seeing a lot of cash buyers, too. So we're having people that are getting financing are competing with cash buyers. So you want to make sure you've got that pre-qualification in hand. It's very, very important to be able to compete to try to buy that home or that land.
Again, very important. I'm sorry, we're speaking again this morning with Bryan Fryer. He is the sales manager for Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union. And Bryan, you mentioned the market and what is going on with that. What are some of the things that you're hearing your customers say that use you guys for getting that home loan?
Well, at TVFCU, of course, we are locally owned. A lot of our products are geared for the population here in Southeast Tennessee, North Georgia. We also lend in Florida and in parts of Alabama as well, but Georgia and Tennessee mainly. But a lot of our products are geared towards our membership. Of course, we have a membership. We are a credit union, and a lot of the decisions are made here locally with our underwriters here in the Chattanooga main office downtown. My underwriters are actually right next door to me, so if I have a question or a concern, I can go talk to my underwriter. So our decisions are made here locally. It's not somewhere, in another city in Houston, Los Angeles, or Dallas, or anything like that, or even Birmingham. We're right here in Chattanooga, so we're just right down the road from Cleveland or from Ringgold or Fort Old Thorpe. So local decisions, local products that we have geared. We offer, we do a lot of land loans. We're known for unimproved property, low down payment, most instances, only 5% down. And that does help, especially, when the prices have gone up a little bit and people have a little bit harder time trying to get that down payment money. We also have a product too with no down payment requirement. So that's a big thing for us. If you're wanting to buy a house and you qualify, don't have to put any money down for down payment and no PMI. So that's very, very important. That's big for the borrower, because it's going to save them money each month. Also, that money they may want to put for down payment, they can put that aside for a rainy day, if they wanted to do home improvements on the home or something like that. That's something we're known for, and that kind of sets us out from the competition. But the main thing is we're local decisions made here, local underwriting, local processing, All my mortgage originators are all local, live in either the Cleveland area, North Georgia area, Chattanooga, Hickson, Saudi Daisy. I do have one originator in Nashville, but he works remote, so he can definitely take care of any members that had needs need to be met. But again, reiterate, local decisions, local underwriting, local processing. We like to keep the money here in the Chattanooga area, Chattanooga, Cleveland, North Georgia area. So I think that's one of the things that sets us apart from everybody else.
I definitely agree. Whenever we hear people talk about TVFCU, that's what they say: local, 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 and that's something that we all like to hear when we think about our communities and stuff like that. Again, Bryan Fryer is the sales manager for Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union. Bryan, what is the first step if someone is coming in to talk to your team? And I say team because we've been speaking with some of your other team members in previous conversations. What is the first thing that you say, this is square one? Here's where we need to begin. What do you tell those people?
Yeah, and it's going to depend. If you're going to be doing a purchase as opposed to refinance, purchases, I always tell everybody, whether you're a first-time home buyer or whether you're old school at this and you've done this 2 or 3 times, you'll want to go ahead and set up a budget. You'll want to know what you can afford. If you're wanting to downsize, if you're wanting to buy your first home, you'll want to work out a budget on what you can afford. You'll want to think about your tax, your homeowner's insurance or property taxes. If there are any HOA fees, any of those need to be incorporated in with the principal and interest payment and what you can afford. So a budget to me is key. That's the first thing. Once you've got that down, you know what area you're looking at maybe buying your home in. If you want to be closer to the city or you want to be more of a rural area or suburban, you definitely want to look in what area you want to purchase in. And then when you've got that with your budget, then you'll want to contact your realtor and also contact the lender, which hopefully in this case will be Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union, because you want to go ahead and get pre-qualified. Like we were talking about earlier, once you've got that budget, you know what you can afford. Talk to TVFCU, mortgage originator, and we're going to get you set up with a pre-qualification. We're going to look at your application. We're going to look at your credit based on the scenario, the type of home you want to buy, the purchase price, and the loan amount. We can check and see if you be able to be pre-qualified. Once we pre-qualified you, we will give you a letter on our letterhead that says that you're pre-qualified up to this certain purchase price amount, and you can use that letter to make any offers on any homes to purchase or land if you're looking at buying unimproved property. We also do investment property too as well. So just want to let everybody know that too. We have a whole range of products that we do, but getting pre-qualified after you get your budget, that is paramount and that is key. I would also recommend working with a good local realtor in this area, especially in this market. You really want to use someone that is a professional, is qualified, and can make those offers for you too. And these realtors that we work with here in the Chattanooga area are fantastic. They know the market. They know what houses are selling for, what they're going for, and what you can make an offer on. So please use one of our realtor friends here in the local community. It's very important, especially nowadays with the way the market is. But getting pre-qualified, that's first. That after your budget, that's paramount. Then you can make your offer, and hopefully if your offer is accepted, you'll get back in contact with one of the originator that did the pre-qualification. We can get the ball rolling as far as getting your application finished up, getting your documents, getting into processing, order appraisal, title work, everything, getting all that back and getting it approved and getting it clear to close. And you go to closing, and once you close, congratulations, you're a homeowner. So that's what we like to hear. We like to hear that clear to close and going to closing.
Wow,
that's our goal.
Sounds like there's definitely a clear path, and the way that you presented it there, it's very obtainable. It's understanding, not talking over someone's head, and I think that's one of the things that you guys pride yourself for there at Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union, is this kind of walking people through the process, letting them understand this can be scary for first home-time buyers and those type things. So you got to have somebody, a part of your team that kind of just says, no, take a breath, here's what we need to do, and we're going to walk through this with you together. And not calling an 800 number that you don't know who you're going to talk to the next time.
Exactly. I tell everyone, my originators, some of them have been in this business longer than I have, but they will know, you've got to let everyone know it's going to be okay. We got this. We're professionals. We do this all the time. Definitely we don't want to talk over them. We're going to let them know every step of the way what's going to happen, how we can get you from application point to closing. We want to make it as painless as possible because, as you said, it can be an emotional time. This is the biggest investment of anyone's anyone's life. So it can be a little bit stressful, but we try to take the stress out of it as much as possible.
Bryan, thanks so much for calling in and being on a Zoom call with us today so we could get this information out. I'm going to give you the final word. Anything else about TVFCU that you want our listening audience to know today?
Well, we would love to hear from anybody in your listening area. Again, TVFCU, we are local, and we'd love to hear from you. If you want to reach us, you can call us at 423-634-3667. Again, that's 423-634-3667, and just tell whoever you call that you're interested in a mortgage or getting pre-qualified. We'd love to talk to you.
Well, Bryan, thanks so much. Great talking to you today. Have a great rest of your week.
You too. Thank you.
This is Dwayne with Mix 104.1.
Jerry, you're the service director here at Infinity of Chattanooga.
Yes, I am.
So tell us about what you do in this role.
Well, basically, as far as service, I like to think of myself as a fireman and a traffic director. I mean, I try to put out all the fires or see something that could be a problem for a customer coming up, and then just be sure everything's flowing. Because the main thing I want to do is, and most service managers always want to do, you want to be sure that we fix it right the first time, and we want to be sure that we're on time and do a timely repair and get the vehicle back to the customer. That way, our customers are always satisfied. I mean, most of the problems you're going to have are going to be a problem with not fix it, or you have it for a long time.
Jerry, you just told me a story off the air that I think really illustrates the commitment of Infinity of Chattanooga and your service department to your customers, always doing the right thing. Do you care to tell us that story?
Oh, yeah. I mean, basically, we had a customer that purchased a vehicle from us. I got it shipped up to him, and the front air dam wasn't perfectly on there. Most dealers in my 32 years that I've been doing this would have just, that's the way it is, it's as is, which you did buy an as is vehicle because it was a Chevrolet Camaro. But Virgil, that's not the way we do business here, and that's what he told me. Here's the man's contact information, handle it, get it taken care of. And that makes my job a lot easier when I have somebody behind me that's the way they do business, because I'm just actually down the, I'm in the chain of command that I get told which way to go. And it's easy to do it when you're always doing the right thing.
Let's talk about some common things that people may be dealing with. What are some of the maybe some issues or some things you would just tell the public out there about their own vehicle and things to look for?
Well, I mean, most of the things we see are electronics, and that's where we really get our problem vehicles that come in, because most of the time a lot of people will take their vehicle, and I understand they're trying to save some money. They'll have a check engine light, ABS, traction control light, and they go to their local garage or a chain garage, and the guys are not trained. They're just not trained to do it. Therefore, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, $1,000, $2,000 in, then they're here. No matter what kind of vehicle you have, go to the dealer. Those guys are trained. It's the only thing they work on. They know it inside and out. Whether you think you're going to save money, you're actually going to save money by going to the dealer and getting it right the first time and not getting it shotgunned. And what I mean by that is a shotgun pattern spreads out. So if we're not sure what it is, a lot of people will shotgun it and they'll replace 4 to 5 parts, where your dealer, whatever they're going to diagnose it, pinpoint test, and know it's this. It will probably be more expensive possibly to replace that one part than your garage, but he's not going to know what it is. So in the long run, you're going to save money.
It's almost like, from what I hear you say, it's almost like the doctor-patient relationship, whereas you want your doctor to have you want to have a good relationship with your doctor so they'll know you. Same thing for a vehicle. You really are the doctor of a vehicle.
It is, and I mean, and we know them, and just like I've told everybody, and in 32 years, and mainly with Ford Motor Company, a lot of it, my masters, I have 3 masters in the shop. I can bring a Ford in here and put it in front of them. They look at me like I'm going crazy. They don't know how to work on it. Vice versa, if I took a Infiniti to Ford, they're not going to know how to work on it. We all work on each other's vehicles. They bring me theirs, I bring, but there's this guy down the road that can work on everything. That's the fallacy in people believing they can take that, because there's not that guy. He doesn't know what he's doing. Same thing as I always say, if you got chest pains, would you go to the dentist? They're both doctors. So, you figure that one out. Second biggest investment of your life. I want to be sure the person knows what they're doing, and that's your dealer.
Just want to pause real quick here. That cable fell.
Oh, all right.